Hey, there I am, adding myself to the stream. Oh, I'm like, you're live and the picture's black. I'm like, you have to add yourself to the stream, Rob. Good morning, J-Man. I just finished watching your video last night. Oh. So let's get us up on the other computer. See what we got to do here. Channel dashboard. I know I got to go over here. Your channel. Morning, Mark Thomas. All right, that should be hopefully quiet enough on my second computer. All right, there we go, guys. We're all set up on the second computer. Yeah, Mark, it may be the sunshine state, but it is damn chilly this morning. It was cool to see people horseback riding on the beach, J-Man. Good morning, Greg. See, that wasn't too hard. Let me give you a let me give you the hyperlink. Greg, good morning, Dennis. Greg, all you got to do is click on that hyperlink there that I just put on the screen. Oh, wait a minute. That I just put on the screen now, and it'll bring you right into the chat. Alrighty, guys. Everybody else needs to say hi. We got 6 people lurking here, so just come on in and say hi. Still got drywall mud on my fingers. Good morning, Mr. David Carlisle. Denise has got my jumbo cup of coffee ready for me. And I don't normally take some aspirin with coffee, but that's what I'm going to do this morning. All righty. Digger's Den, Tyson Fury, good morning. Jamie says he's pumped up to be because he's scouting out a brand new permission. That is awesome, Jamie. That last beat you did looked incredible. So, Digger's Den, Tyson Fury, your brother is good, sir. Your brother from another mother is good. There he is. There he is. Look at that. Look how easy that was, Greg.
Yeah, so far I've got an echo though.
Okay, because I'm on a second computer, so what I do is I turn the second computer way down. Let me even turn it down more.
Hang on. Okay.
There we go.
I don't hear it anymore. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, sometimes it takes like 30 seconds for it to set up correctly. But I think Clark's Cove came in. Yes, they did. Good morning, Clark's Cove. Good morning, Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunter. So, good morning, the Metal Detecting Channel. Wow. He's either up really early or it's already in the afternoon over there.
It would also help if I muted my second screen.
Yes, yes. Good morning, Jim Steele. All right. I said, don't lurk, come in the channel, and boom, everybody came in once. We went from 6 to 11, like immediately.
I can see the chat too. It's a little bit different. I'm getting used to it. Okay.
So you can actually see the stream, also the chat as it goes by.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Bear with me. I'm trying to wake up and I'm trying to figure this chat out. Yeah.
2 p.m. over in the mother country. Good morning, Miss Kay. It was great seeing you Wednesday night in the Zoom meeting, Kay. See, that's what I'm saying, Greg. It's like almost everybody that's going to Florida Hunt 7 shows up for the Sunday morning chat. So it's like the perfect group.
Perfect group.
It's like Pat's Zoom. It's like Pat's Zoom meeting, but more people, and then we can interact with people here also.
Exactly. So on your the StreamYards, I can't write in that chat. I'd have to switch over to the YouTube to actually type. Okay.
And then you can do this too. I could take somebody's comment and put it up on the screen.
Okay, man, this is pretty cool.
It is, and it's all free.
For YouTube only?
No, you could do this for Facebook streams too. It asks you what site you want to go to, and I haven't set up my one for Facebook yet, but it was, I mean, literally, they tell you it takes like 10 minutes to set this up, and what I did was I went on YouTube and I set my computer up next to me. I've got my PC next to me, and I put a tutorial on, and I watched the tutorial, and I went right with the tutorial step by step on my laptop that I'm on here. And it says it's easy to do. And seriously, in 10 minutes, I had it done. It's as easy as they say it is.
I'm going to have to check it out.
And I'm not a technical guy.
Yeah.
So, good morning. What the beep? And good morning. I thought I saw somebody else came in too. Bill, Papa Rouse. I thought I saw somebody sneak in. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Silver Wrench. Sorry, I missed that. Hi, everyone. I'm up here in frostproof, freezing my ass off. Dennis, you got that right. That's the joke about frostproof, because it does freeze in frostproof. Good morning. What the beep? Wow, so many people came in. I missed them. Good morning, Stan from Coin You Dig It. Now, Stan, I can't remember. Are you trying to get up to Florida Hunt 7, Stan?
Is that Stan Flack?
No, it's a guy named Stan. He's an older gentleman who's in my club. He's retired military. And he just bought himself a Simplex a few months ago. And I hunt Clearwater Beach with him occasionally. And good morning, Vietnam. You got that right, Stan. Yeah, Dennis, I know. It was. You have to be cold up there. What's your temperature up there, Greg?
Bro, I literally got up like 2 minutes before I messaged you. I was up late working on, because I had a lot of people pay last night, and I was doing that. And I was cleaning up my side of the office. Hang on, I'll tell you. I want to say I thought it was supposed to be like in the 30s tonight.
Yeah, it was like 38. It was like 38 here this morning.
It's 40 right now.
Yeah, so all you folks that joke that we don't have real cold down here and that we get weenie at 50, no, it's freaking cold here today, people.
Let me tell you, I went out to Florida 7. Went out to Camp Freedom yesterday to bury that medal. That you know about the medal, right, or no?
No. You can start talking about it now.
See. Okay, so we I went and did a 5K walk run a couple months ago, and I had gotten a medal with American flag on it. It's a little copper or brass participation medal, because I sure didn't come in first. I walked it, but it was about it was a 5K, like 3-point-something miles. Saw parts of the field I didn't even know existed. And they were part of the original field from Florida Hunt 6. So what I did was I bought, actually, I think I got one. I got one of the spare ones. Hang on 1 second. I'll get it.
Okay, well, you get that. I'll say hi to a few people. We got T that came in here. Says, you guys look like you abuse little children. Well, jokingly, yes, we do. This is not a room. We don't like children here. Only kidding.
All right. So I decided to bury it on the field somewhere. And I wanted to talk to Dan and kind of finalize what was going on. he was surprised at the turnout that we're getting. He's actually getting a little nervous, but I told him don't be. I said I know our numbers are high, but we know like what happened last year. 200 signed up and about 100 showed up, or 115. So I hope that's not the case this year. But if we get close to 400, we're gonna. It's gonna be a little tight, but I think we'll probably get about 300, a little over 300.
Well, I don't think it'll be tight once the hunters spread out. As far as that goes, it might be tight for parking. But I'll tell you something. When
he's
we
opening up
between the woods and the fields, I didn't see anybody besides their little group.
Exactly, and the field. When you come down the main road into Camp Freedom, on the left there was a field, and on the right there was a field. We're actually going to open the one on the left for parking, which kind of sucks because that's where that largie was found. So I don't like to really take part of the field.
The largie was found out back to the right.
There was one found, but remember the one, I can't remember the lady.
The guy that was cleaning it on his pants when I went over to film him, he didn't even have a date off of it yet because it was so dirty.
This one was found by I'm going to say up in one of the Panama City Beach detecting the two ladies that came, Deb and the other one.
Okay.
Somebody had found one. I mean, it was like 18, like low 1800s or so. It was the first coin.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
I didn't see that
anyway, so this coin I'm about to show you, what I did was I put the metal in a plastic bag. It's got the ribbon attached. I went out into the field somewhere and I planted it. No more than 8 inches in the ground. But whoever finds it, and I bought this. This is a quarter round. It's a Morgan replica, but it's a quarter round.
Oh, way cool. Way cool.
0.99 silver. So whoever, I have 2 of these, but whoever, this is the other one. Both the other one's somewhere around here. I'm cleaning. I hope I didn't misplace it, but yeah, this is it. Oh, hang on.
So we're going to have a hidden coin in the ground, guys, or hidden silver round. That looks beautiful.
No, this isn't in the ground. This is going to be on me at the hunt. You find my medal, my ribbon that I won from the walk or hunt.
Oh, okay.
Then you show me, because I wrote something on the plastic bag just so somebody goes, oh, hey, I got one of those laying around.
Got it.
And yeah.
Our club actually does that. They hide our club hides a token. And then they put a puzzle on our monthly website, and you got to unscramble the puzzle, and it gives you a clue to where the token's buried.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
If you go there and you find the token, you bring it to our next club meeting, and you get a silver $50.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Oh, we have a great club, Greg.
I'm going to show you. This will. Let's see if I got something else I can show you.
Stan says he's registered and paid up and staying at the same hotel as us, which is the Days Inn by.
You're off of Newberry Road. I went and found that place. It's actually behind. There's 2 hotels back to back. There's the one you guys are staying at, and the newer one that was built in front of it, which used to be a Mexican restaurant on that little plot of land. So they're both good. For you to go to, I know you Saturday night. You guys have that thing planned, and I'm trying to make my rounds. I think there's like 2 or 3 little mini events going on, but you guys are the closest to my house, so I'll probably only go to a couple.
Oh, we'd love it if you stop in. We got.
I'm going to be stopping in. It's just trying to, once we clear out of there.
The guy that plays karaoke at her bar is, I guess, in your club.
Mike Davis. Yeah, him and another guy. They have a Facebook page where they all the GoPros they find and cameras and phones, they drive them out and then they get access to the chip or whatever. And they've returned a lot of the phones and
that's
GoPros.
Awesome. That's
they
awesome.
They actually donated a GoPro to one of the GoPros. They couldn't find the owner. It was a GoPro 5. I don't know GoPros that much, but they actually donated to a guy who has a YouTube channel. They clean up parks or something. So I actually told them about the event. So hey, you want to come out and clean up Camp Freedom? Let me know. But anyway, I'm gonna show you something here. This isn't one of the ones I'm giving away because so I ordered these little. I'll show you the back. I ordered one of these things here, and it's a $50. It's a 20/20 $50. Yeah, I know. I'm not showing you the front yet, but
okay.
It's a $50.
I've heard of the Littleton Coin Company.
Yeah, some of their stuff. I'm looking at regular coins that I buy mostly the commemorative stuff from them, or like that's where I got the quarter rounds. But I made these blister packs. That's what they're called, or show packs. But I put the wrong date on 2 of the 3 that I had made for Florida Hunt 7. I put February 19th to the 21st, 2020. So, yeah, I'm not giving these away, but just to show you, there we go.
Oh, that is awesome. That is freaking awesome.
I've got 3 new ones coming. They should be here well before the hunt, and these are going to be prizes that I'm going to give away. So
that is awesome.
I've got some other stuff. Detect America. I don't know if you watch those. If you watch those guys on Facebook at all.
No, I'm not as big on Facebook as I should be. One of my goals for 2021 is to try and be more active with detecting on Facebook.
Yeah, because they're a big supporter of Florida Hunt 7. They're between them, Mark Hoover, and Gary Penta. I'm pretty sure you know who Mark and Gary are, right?
Yep.
Yeah, those guys. I'll tell you what. The reason KG and Ringy are coming because
those guys stepped up. You're here to tell everybody all our good news this morning.
Yeah. I know. I don't even know where to begin because there's just so much of it. For those of you that are coming, Metal Sharks got you, brother. Appreciate it.
Real quick, I want to say hi to Dig It Mark Metal Detecting UK, who stopped in. I don't want to ignore anybody here, but we got our special guest, Greg. How do you pronounce your last name, Greg?
Papalo. As long as you spell it right, when you cut me a check, I don't care.
And for you folks that haven't figured it out, Greg is the organizer for Florida Hunt 7. He also is the organizer for Florida Hunt 6. Florida Hunt 7 is going back to and 3. We're going back to the same ground we had last year, except we've expanded it. I think he says you got 200 more acres this year.
Yeah, and it's so far down on the map. If you're looking at the map, it's so far down. I was gonna walk it, but they had veterans and somebody was out there. I don't know if you heard in my live stream. I went live from Camp Freedom yesterday on Facebook, but there was somebody. They were shooting an AR way down somewhere, and I went up to Dan before I went out. When I met up with him before I went out to walk, and I was like, "Bro, somebody out there shooting. Are they hunting?" He goes, "Oh no, he's way off the side of the field. You're not gonna. You won't run into him." So one of the vets or one of his volunteers, because they had about 7 vets up there yesterday, or for the weekend. They're there for the weekend. Next weekend they've got 10. So
Greg, or not Greg, Jamie from Metal Shark says Greg, the former Marine that he met, says he was familiar with Soldiers Freedom Outdoors, and he's from the Melrose area. Well, that is awesome, Jamie.
Oh wow, that's cool. The guy was metal detecting or no?
No, I think Jamie was metal detecting. He just ran into a guy and they started talking, and he told him he was familiar with. He's a former Marine. And he's familiar with Soldiers Freedom Outdoors.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, they were on in the newspaper or on TV for something too because they were nominated for which a lot of you guys helped out because I shared it. We were voting for them to be a top nonprofit for 2020, and they won their category, I think. So let me crack into it here. I don't have coffee. You're not hearing an echo off of me, right?
Nope.
Okay. My adrenaline shock.
There you go. I want my coffee.
Yeah. And I've got a cup of sweet tea off to the side because I know your streams run for a while, so I'm good to go. Well, as I said before, KG and Ringy are coming, and Garrett has stepped up and giving an apex for the. I don't know if they're going to sign it and auction it, or if it's going to go into the regular prize pool. So,
well, either way, that's awesome.
Yeah. We got Deb from Mine Lab. She's driving down with the Mine Lab Jeep.
Yeah, I met her. Mine Lab actually premiered the Vanquish in the United States at not our club meeting. They held an organization, or they notified the 3 clubs here in the Tampa Bay area. And they notified us. We're actually down towards St. Pete, below Clearwater.
Yeah.
And then there's a club in Tampa called WSAS or WCAS, which was the West Coast Archaeological Society. That's the club that Phil Myers has been associated with. And then there's a club in Ocala, like a Central Florida club.
Yeah, mid Florida, whatever. Yeah, I'm familiar with them.
All 3 clubs down to Fort DeSoto, and they premiered the Vanquish for all 3 of us clubs, and that was their first reveal of the Vanquish in the United States. So yes, she came with her team down there. So,
I That's
Yeah,
cool.
that was pretty cool. That happened last
I
year.
didn't get the memo on that. We're only 30 miles north of Ocala. No, I'm just kidding. Our club's not really a club. I mean, we're a Facebook club. That's really about it. But let's see. So we got I talked. Okay, KG and Ringy, Deb. Trying to think. What else? The meet and greet location has been finalized.
Oh, okay, good. Because I don't know that.
It's you're gonna go one north, one exit north. You're gonna get on I-75 because your hotel. You could see the interstate from your hotel.
Okay.
You're like a stone's throw. You'll get back, head north, and the next exit, which is 222. Good morning, Troy. I see. I'm just seeing your thing pop up across the ticker thing there across the video screen. I'm trying to read the chat. Sorry, it's a place called Hurricane BTW. It's burgers, tacos, and wings. That's what the BTW stands for. But it's called Hurricane or Gator BTW. It's on 39th Avenue. The address is on the Facebook page. They have burgers, wings, tacos, salads. I spoke with their event person because they do a lot of catering.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And no, you're all right. And then they're gonna even stay open a little bit past 9. It'll probably be, I said, like after 6 to at least 9 o'clock. So, and their whole menu will be available. I know they carry some beers there on tap, I think so, and they do some awesome milkshakes, and they've got a fountain thing. So they're looking forward to it because honestly, a lot of these franchises that are local, some local businesses. The other place that we're at, they changed management, and honestly, the parking isn't as good there.
And a big parking lot for all those different businesses. So yeah, I don't think we could fit 200-300 people there. Last year worked out real well, but I don't think that place could handle another 100 people.
No, that restaurant there is about 150 people, give or take, but they also have outdoors, so people can kind of, hopefully it's not like 30 degrees like it is this morning or like last night, because you remember how that was waking up for 406.
So cold Saturday morning of the hunt. Troy and I drove up together in my truck. My lock froze on my door on my truck. Oh, wow. The key wouldn't turn. I had to have Troy go in the hotel room, get warm water, and we had to pour it into my lock, and then finally the lock turned. But it warmed up fast.
It was about 70. It was about 70 by lunchtime. Yep. So the meet and greet will probably run after after 9 o'clock. Maybe as long as they'll stay open. I mean, I'm not going to expect them to stay open until like 10:30 because honestly, we all don't want to be out too late. I got to get up at like 5 a.m. to
you got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I've got. Let me see if I can reach it. I got about a stack about that thick of all the prepaid so far. I'm pretty sure I think we're over 100 people prepaid already, which is a big plus over last year because last year, we only did it on the meet and greet and then at the morning. So a couple of people, they don't know how to send their money on PayPal, so I've had to kick it back and refund it and have them send it. Send it to family and such.
Can't stay just dropping by to say hi. Thank you. We dig it. Appreciate that. Lincoln Central Coins came in. Digger's Den Tyson Fury's here. Digging Iowa with Coin Boy. Welcome. Just scrolling through the chat here real quick.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Miss anybody? Thank you, Frankie.
I think quite a few people here this morning.
When is Florida Hunt 7? It is the 19th through the 21st of February. It is in the area of Gainesville, Florida. It's in a small town near Gainesville.
Yeah, Melrose.
We're all staying at hotels in Gainesville. Stan says, wish they would have had something like that for us Vietnam vets. Well, Stan, this is for you too. It's for all vets, right? Right, Greg?
Yep. There was a guy that was, I want to say Korea. There was a Korean vet there this past weekend, I believe. At least he looked old enough. I don't, he looked old enough to be World War II, but, there's not many of those bad boys left anymore. I just found out last night.
My dad was World War II, so.
Mark Hoover and I got a chance to meet this guy, Colonel Savor. His last name is SVOR. I used to call him Colonel because his daughter was a customer of mine at Home Depot. He'd come in with her, really old guy. I didn't realize he was 100 years old.
Wow.
So Mark and she has property about 50 acres or so, and it had supposedly had an old post office, was built where her old barn was. And
opening those a little more to get me some sun.
And so Mark and I ended up spending the 4 hours where we didn't even hunt. We spent 4 hours looking at his books of all declassified bombing runs, and he told us about all his bombing runs in the Philippines. And he actually was a test pilot for Sikorsky helicopters. He crashed 3 times. So wow. This man was a legend, and he was really a colonel. I used to just joke with her because he was in the Air Force. I said, "Hey, Colonel, how you doing?" And come to find out, he retired as a freaking colonel in the Air Force. So, but I bad news is I just happened to look, and I didn't think it was so long ago that Mark and I were there, but he died in 2017. So, but Mark and I have a little cool picture, and I have that on my Instagram and on my Facebook. I was cleaning up. I'm trying to reorganize the office into a showroom a little bit. You can see my detecting gear in the back of it. I still got to do that corner. But
well, you going back to the bunker and be freaking everybody out.
Yeah, I tried to. You could do green screen, but I didn't want to do that. I actually changed that. You'll see on Wednesday. I got KG and Ringy behind me, and it looks like we're in the room together. And they're looking, yeah. So it's kind of funny, but we also may have 1 or 2 other surprise guests. I'm not going to say anything yet because we haven't kind of sealed the deal more or less. So, but we've got. Let me go through my list of vendors here right now.
Say hello, good morning to Denise Kidder. Denise is here, and J-Man Metal Shark says the guy he talked to on the beach was detecting. He had a simplex at the beach, and he says he'll take a look at Florida Hunt 7 and see if that's something he can make.
If he lives in Melrose, or is that just something different?
Yeah, that's the guy from Melrose.
Yeah,
people who believes you should go in the service after high school. You grow up a lot in a hurry. Jim, my older sister went in the Navy after high school, and she firmly believes that exact same thing. She says it teaches you teamwork and team building and how to accomplish more as a unit than you do individually. And it did mature her too. And so, Jim, yes, my older sister believes the same thing you do.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I was a cocky little 16-year-old, 17-year-old. Then when I ended up joining the Army, and I went. See, with the Reserves and National Guard back in the 80s, you used to be able to go if you had good enough grades. You can go split option, is what they called it. I went to Fort Benning, Georgia, when I was 17, summer of '88. Then I came back after 8 weeks. Went back to senior year of high school. Totally changed. You know, yep. I wasn't. My stepdad was a veteran from World War II. He was in the Coast Guard. He goes. He remembers dropping depth charges, like some of the boats dropping depth charges on German subs off the coast of the U.S.
Oh yeah, a lot of people don't know that they came here and did that.
Yep. So I mean, then I got a little bit more of an understanding. But then I went to live with my dad because once I turned 18, I wanted to come, live with my dad. So. And then after I graduated high school, I went back to Fort Benning for advanced infantry school, and then we graduated from there. And did that for about 4 years.
Nice.
I should have stayed in and did something else like MP or something, but nah. But
Kay says the Ocala Club is the one her friend Mary belongs to. She has a good drive distance to get to the meetings. Kay, I didn't know your friend Mary was in the Ocala area that you're coming with. Very cool.
Really? What's her Mary Mahan? Is that her name?
Kay, I'll put Kay's comment up, and I'm behind the stream, but I'll get there and we'll find out if that is the person there, Greg.
Yeah, no worries, because we have our local club hasn't really met since COVID, but I was gonna do a Zoom thing, but no one seems to really want to bite at it. Like how we have our Wednesday night Zooms, and it's awesome. But
Mark, I would have to check with that, but I believe ours was earlier than October 19, but I'll double check. Demon Rat 71, welcome. We're talking about Florida Hunt 7. Kay says she's got snow in West Texas again. Somebody else said it was 20 degrees where they're at. Clark's Cove, I believe that. Clark's Cove says we're going to be there, and that's all that matters to you people need to know.
Yeah.
They're so excited.
You know what I noticed, Rob, is I was on the page and I tagged Shane in something. Shane's not even on the page.
He's not signed up?
He signed up, but he's not on the Facebook page because he came out gray on my page. So I'm gonna have to
We'll
if
talk
I
about that Wednesday night then.
yeah. Yeah, guys, if those of you that are coming to Florida Hunt 7 that aren't part of the Zoom meetings, we actually have a YouTuber who is blind, and he's actually coming to Florida Hunt 7. So, it's, and we got guys coming with walkers, and remember, I can't remember the guy, who had the thing with the wheels on it last year. I can't remember who that was. And he was out in the field detecting with a.
Yes, he was. You're right. Yes, he was.
It wasn't that. That's John David, isn't it? Isn't he down your way?
It wasn't anybody that I knew.
Okay. Yeah. But just to go through a list of some of the sponsors, I had to write it down because I'm forgetting people. When I'm on show, I was on Detect America again last Monday or Thursday. Monday. I can't remember. Anyway, but we've got Detect America. They're coming down from New Jersey. Ronnie from Gold Digger the metal detectors. He's their sponsor. He's coming down, and I'll tell you what, boy, he's got something he's bringing up for a raffle that you're going to want to buy a ticket for. That's all I got to say. So Mind Lab, obviously, I said Deb's coming. Mark Hoover with Adventures in History, he's going to be doing his watch raffle again this year.
I loved his watch he got. I'll tell you, that was a gorgeous watch.
$700 was raised by Mark in his giveaway, which is amazing.
Nice.
Garrett Metal Detectors, obviously, and KG and Ringy are tied in with Garrett. Nocta, Dwayne from New Age Goonies is coming to Nocta. Nocta is going to be given, I think, a Simplex, Pulse Dive, and I think a MIDI Horde for the giveaway.
Wow. Do you know this is more than just a Florida event now, Greg? This is becoming, at the very least, a regional event. If not, is becoming probably almost nation known. And we were talking about this in Zoom, and you were saying because events have been canceled, that so much more attention's on this event now.
There was 3 events supposedly up in New England, and I can't remember. I'm not too familiar with them, but I know two or three of them. They announced this week from March and April or something. They're canceled. So, and Dan was like, "No, bro, we're gonna have our event. Everybody just stay apart from each other." Because Dan.
Well, I'll admit, my girlfriend's a little nervous about me going, and I said, "Well, when we all do the invocation in the morning, when the Reverend's up there giving us our invocation, then you give the instructions, and we're all sitting around. I'll have my mask on. I'm sure everybody else will have their mask on. And then, like I told Denise, when we separated, the only people I saw was the 6 or 7 in our group. It was me, Troy, Dalton, Simon, and Andrew, and Charlie and his digging partner. And that's the only people I saw until lunchtime.
Yep. And we're gonna have the barbecue too. So, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it'll be, people just have to separate, like I put on there. Respect other people's distance. If they don't have a mask on, that's their prerogative. But if you don't want to be near them, I'll be putting a post up before the event just to kind of help people remember what we don't want to turn this into where everybody talks about it on the news. Yeah, it was a metal detecting event and 200 people got COVID. That's all we need. We don't need that. So, we got, and then and Dwight, with his New Age Goonies, he'll be having some New Age Goonies swag to give away for the giveaway. I'm gonna see if he's gonna bring some of those Nocta backpacks again, the little drawstring with the hat and. I know
when I go to the beach.
Yeah, Dalek, she wrote me there. We kind of solidified the detecting part, but we didn't talk about that. Chuck Smalley, shooters and prospectors up there in Ohio. I know he's up there in the Midwest. He's coming down. He's going to have a setup.
I know last year, Kay right here, Kay's digging it. She's from Texas, and she drove over from Texas, and obviously since she's, we knew her from YouTube, and now she's in the Zoom. But I mean, she was kind of part of our extended group, but she was like one of the furthest people we knew drove there. And now you're telling me there's dozens of people coming from all across the country.
Yeah, we've got people. Obviously KG and Ringy are Arizona and Montana. We had Canadians that wanted to come. Tom Davis, he's a big Detect America guy. He's a friend of mine.
Let him back into Canada.
No. Yeah, he can't come. And he's kind of upset about it. And I told him just put himself in a box, put some food in there, and mail himself. I didn't realize how expensive it was to mail stuff from Canada, but I like a lot of these giveaways and stuff, man.
I have an eBay business, Greg, where I sell DVDs, and you can do international shipping, and you just ship it to a warehouse in Tennessee, and then eBay takes care of the international part. They pay for the international shipping,
Yeah.
and then all you do is ship it to the warehouse. But the one place they don't accept is Canada, because Canada raised their rates so exorbitantly that it's like $17 to send a $3 movie. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Real quick, say hi to Treasure Bum Flip Flop Girl. Welcome for coming in. We're talking about Florida Hunt 7 with Greg. Apollo, that's the organizer. Richard Olis says he just paid his $50 and can't wait for Florida Hunt 7.
Who was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got his money last night. Yep.
Richard, it's only going to be my second hunt. We a lot of the people in this chat were there last year. It was their first time, and we had such a good time that this is Greg has stepped it up, not just a little bit. He stepped it up a lot this year.
Yeah, it's like I look forward to, but then when we get to that last month, behind me,
Rusty Digger asks if there is an issue if you don't prepay. I think you're doing a pay at the scene for what, $60?
Okay, this is the clarification on that, and I changed it on the Facebook page.
Good.
$60 if you're not on the Facebook page and you just show up. So if you're on the Facebook page and you show up and you come, it's $50. If you're on the page, you get 50. Your grandfathered in at 50. If you're
cool.
You just show up, yeah. Well, it's just because I know there's going to be people. We're actually going to be doing a radio spot on a local talk show. Dan and I, probably the beginning of February.
Okay.
I got to give him a week's notice. Rusty Digger, you don't have a Facebook.
Yeah, Rusty
Don't worry about it.
It's actually just Florida Hunt 7 on the Facebook page, and you asked to be included. And once Greg puts you on the Facebook page, you're in.
Yeah, but I think he says he has no Facebook, and that's fine. You just show up. That's cool. I mean, you might have a little bit of a wait, but we plan on opening the gate at 7, and hopefully I'm going to tell people, listen, give the vendors time. Well, some of the vendors are going to be here Thursday, so I'm hoping, Dan, so we can set up Friday if we need to. So I know I'm going to be running errands in between. I've got someone to cover my shift at the daycare, so I can get mine set up, and I've got a few runners that are going to.
I didn't know you helped your wife with that.
Oh, yeah. That's about 55 hours a week doing that usually, but I mean, I don't cut a paycheck from it. But,
Same thing. My girlfriend, we do doggy sitting for a lot of her clients, but that's her business. But I'm the guy that's home doing the YouTube and stuff at home. So, but Charles Carter, welcome. This hunt's going to be fun. This hunt's going to be outstanding. And he thanks you for everything you've done, Greg. We all do.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna pan my laptop down here. Hopefully, it doesn't shut on me. But I took the Calico stuff out of their box because I had to make room. Because Calico is also. I was gonna go. They're also a sponsor. Gary Penta, his mydetecting.com website. He's actually gonna donate a diorama. Remember how he had last year?
Yes.
Yep. That, and I think he's got one or two other little things, I think. And then Myers Metal Detecting, Jeff Mullen's going to come up with some swag from Myers. But I'm going to tell you about the other very, very cool, because you're a coffee person, very, very cool company that I reached out to. But I'm going to pin this down, and you can see.
While you do that, Frankie, I'm very, very sorry to hear you're not going to be there, buddy. I really wanted to meet you there.
Which Frankie was that? I think. Oh, yeah. I think I saw. Yeah. I think I kept them on the page, though. I'm pretty sure. What I did now, people that are signing up, because KG and Ring, I literally had 60 people sign up within 2 days. But a lot of them started writing me, I'm not going. I just want to watch. So I had to go and adjust my list. Certain people, I may let them stay on the page, but I'm trying to keep the page just for those people attending. But I'm going to go ahead and pan down. You can kind of see what
look at all those boxes.
Come on, laptop. Work with me here. Down on the floor. Hang on. I got some backpacks. Yep. Originally, we were going to do 4, like a detector with a bag and a pinpointer, but I'm trying to spread the love and, because we have a lot of stuff that's going up for auction this year. So I'm trying to have stuff to give away too. So just, I know I have more.
Portion of the auction money going to Freedom also?
As far as I know, the people that have talked to me about auctions, all the money's going. So there's not There was one guy from our local club. I haven't heard back from him yet, but I know he was talking about a Revolutionary War display because he hunts a lot of North Florida rev sites he has access to. He's got a lot of land that someone he knows owns, like several hundred acres, and I'm assuming up past Jacksonville. And he pulled out GW buttons, Spanish silver. He was sifting the site the other
We're
day,
up
and he was
there in
pulling
the
out.
Jacksonville area.
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome, Bob Hunt. Good morning. Can't wait for Florida Hunt 7. Wow. I don't know how all these people found out you were going to be on here, Greg, but
I shared it on the Facebook page.
well, thank you very much, Greg. That is awesome of you. We have 25
Yeah.
people in here now. And Coin You Dig It and several other people have said smash that like button, folks. That would really help me. Appreciate that.
Make sure I did that. I'm sitting here. Yeah, I did. Yep.
Good morning, Bob. Welcome to the chat. We all can't wait for Florida Hunt 7, that's for sure. Frank says he's got to go get some coffee. He'll be right back. Yeah, we are all just jonesing to get up there. Oh, Pat's out in the field. All right. He says no big finds yet. So Pat's out in the field, and what we do here,
morning, Pat.
Greg, is if Pat finds something cool like his canning jar lid or something exciting like that, we put him on and he shows it live.
Sweet. Yeah, I saw that in the last. I was watching. Usually I work on Sundays, so it's hard for me to catch your live stream, or I sleep in because I was up till 2, 3.
And you work a lot. Barney Tiller says he used to be able to hit the person's face and go to their channel. Why can't I do that now? You can't. I don't think you can do it in streams, Barney. You can still do it if they're like down the side of your page when you're watching a video, but I don't think you can do it on streams anymore for some reason. See, look at Kay said she used to be shy and she joined the military. Now she's a bad bee now. Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I saw in the chat she was talking. She got better with her detector since last year. I know she traveled all around like New England. She was like her and Mary were on like a road trip, like all over across.
Yeah, they did all up New England.
Yeah, they got to meet some people that are on my bucket list. That was kind of cool.
The military made it real quick. He was an Army recon photographer during the First Gulf War. Well, thank you for your service, Dennis. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Deej is here. Good digging with Deej. Good morning, Deej. Sorry, Deej, you've probably been on for 5 minutes. I'm way behind on my chat stream because I'm trying to let Greg fill us in on all the new developments with.
And I feel like I'm still missing stuff too. There you go.
All right, so let me scroll down here. My grandfather and my father both got drafted instead of signing up for the draft. I watch Band of Brothers. I own it, and every time it's on Netflix, and I watch parts of it on YouTube all the time. They were interviewing one of the older guys, and guys, there was such patriotism in World War II after Pearl Harbor got bombed that he was telling the story that in the small town he was in, there was 4 guys that they listed as 4F that couldn't join because of whatever reason the Army 4F'd them. And they all committed suicide because they felt so ashamed that they couldn't.
Wow.
That they couldn't enlist to help the country. But I mean, that's go Garrett, go.
Wow. The you were talking about Band of Brothers. I forgot now. Yeah, every time it was on History Channel the other night, and I was up till like 2 o'clock, and I went to bed, and I was like, and I ended up sitting a whole nother hour watching it. It was one of the
I mean, I've watched Band of Brothers 5 times, and I watch it every time it's on. Case or Deej said maybe 2020 for me. That would be awesome, Deej. We're hoping this whole COVID thing's way behind us by 2022, and Kay says she hopes to find a Trime this year. Kay, I'm sure that's on everybody's bucket list.
Yeah. Rusty
Digger says Clark's code detecting can have the crumbs that are left behind after he finds everything.
A little competition going on there.
Oh, I'm telling you, we're all like baby ducks. We're all going to follow the direction Dalton goes. He says he's getting new boots for it. And he's going to outrun us all. He wants to head to the field where the one Largie was found.
Oh, okay. I think that's where the Real was found too, wasn't it?
Same area the Real was found. Dalton was only like 50 yards from the guys when they heard him hooping it up when the Largie came out.
Yeah.
People that are in Florida, and Greg will confirm me on this, but people in Florida don't understand how And when I say rare, I mean uber rare. Finding a largie in the state of Florida is.
There was at least 3 found. The one early on, like 30 minutes into the hunt. Then the one that Larry here from my local club, his son, they had a video of him. He was almost crying in the video. He was shaking. That was on a bucket list. And then the one I think that was
That's a
found.
rare find. It's anybody in
Yeah,
Florida. That's a definite. I mean, I know you guys in New England, you find 4, 5, 6 a hunt. You just throw them in your finds bag.
yeah,
But that's, I mean, that's like us down here finding a crotal. That would be.
yeah.
I mean, when I found my first skeleton key here, I never thought I'd find one of them in Florida, and I have 3 now, including one really huge one. I mean, those are cherished relics of mine because it's just so hard to find. Also want to welcome Marlon from Mayor Videos. He is up in Canada, folks. I believe British Columbia. He is above Montana, and I'm sure right now he is freezing his ass off because if you think we're cold.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, no, I don't want to swear. Whoops. Family friendly.
Well, Deej, I haven't seen you since when did we hunt? 2019, Deej? We had a great time in Orlando hunting with Deej. We went down one street in historic well, I don't want to use the town. It's a town in Central Florida near Orlando. But we went down the historic district, and Deej knocked on 5 doors. We went 5 for 5 door knocking that day.
Wow.
I got one merc out of a front yard, another merc out of the curb strip on a front yard. Deej found an old token with a clown on it that was really old, and Deej and I had a great time. Kay says Rob goes behind on his feed. You got that crap right, Kay. Holy smokes, Kay! I'm 8 minutes behind. Demon Rat says FH7 sounds like a blast already. Yes, it's gonna be. Okay, morning Tiller. Who is the other guy on the stream, and what is his channel name? Greg, go ahead.
My name's Greg, but my channel, I don't know if it shows on your
Yes, there you go. I'm sorry.
So no, you're all right. Yankee Down South Adventures is my channel, and I'll just go ahead and put this in there. I'm about close to 40 people away from 600. I'm actually going to have a big giveaway at 600. I was actually going to be doing the video today. I'm a little bit behind. I was waiting on some stuff to get delivered from Amazon. They're doing their daily run. They're here like every day now.
All right, guys. Whoever's not subscribed to Greg, go over and hit that subscription button for him. He's only 60 away from 600 or 45.
Less than that. Yeah.
Let's get him there so we can all go win something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have some silver. I'm gonna have some other stuff. I haven't really pinpointed it, but I've got some cool stuff. I'm waiting on a pinpointer to come. I might do that for the giveaway too, or save it for Florida on 7. I'm not sure yet, but it's one of these. Well, let me see if I can read it. I won gift certificates on Detect America. They have a drawing, and I won a total of 3 $200 gift certificates. Everybody they were hating on me, but I guess this is the one I bought. But I'm giving away a Pro 15. I might do it on the channel, or I may do it Florida Hunt 7. I haven't decided yet, but I've got some cool stuff like this. I've got like 3 different prizes I'm going to give away, and some silver for my 600.
Kay asked Greg if your wife's coming this year.
Yep. Oh yeah, she's my backbone. She's the one that's going to be. I've got a couple extra volunteers this year. Hopefully, they stay healthy and
helping you under the tent during the raffles and the giveaway.
Yeah, and the meet and greet. Yeah, she was. Her writing finger had a little flat spot on it.
Okay, let's see what else we got going here. Clark's Cove is going to be great because they're going to be there.
Yeah, well, I also saw Clark's Cove wrote something about a stipulation on stuff for giveaways. Now, I mean, I've got people donating metal detecting / camping / I actually got what was it?
Pat won that nice watch, so that had nothing to do with metal detecting.
Yep, yeah.
That was a great prize.
I've got Jerry Burbaugh was doing from his he powder coats. His business is powder coating. He's giving away. He's bringing 4. Matter of fact, I'm drinking out of the one that my wife was given from last year. Remember these? Can't feed them. He's giving away. He's bringing 4 of them. I think in 2 different sizes for giveaways.
Well, we had a board meeting 2 nights ago for my metal detecting club, and I forgot to bring it up, Greg. But I will be seeing them in a couple weeks for a regular meeting, and I am going to ask the club to either donate a silver dollar or a silver round if I can talk my club into it, and that way you can mention our
Appreciate it.
Way.
Cool.
So
cool. We'll do. The and then the last before I forget too. Remember I was telling you about a really cool sponsor. I got a couple more emails out to some retailers trying to get gift cards, but I haven't gotten anything back yet. But since you're a coffee drinker, have you ever heard of Black Rifle Coffee?
Yes, you were asking about that. Yes, I have.
Well, I wrote to them, and I'm usually up late. By 1 a.m., I had gotten a reply from someone in their media relations / funny thing is, I found out about them through a guy on YouTube that I watched that does funny skits, military skits and stuff. But Black Rifle Coffee has sent me about $500 worth of coffee. I love coffee. But they're 12 ounce bag. I'm assuming it's probably it's not a big bag, but it's not a small bag. But they sent me 4. We have 6 different flavors. You got like AK-47 roast.
Coffee, yeah, 12 ounces, a good sized bag of coffee. So
we're getting, there's like 6 different coffee bags. They've got it's funny, they have Freedom Roast, which is kind of cool. But so I'm gonna have like 3 or 4 different little packs that I'm gonna put together. Like I'll give as a giveaway, I'll do like 3. So coffee drinkers, I love it. I get mine at the local gun store here. They have Keurigs now too, so I get those and.
Greg, Bob Hunt wanted to remind you that he's donating some handmade leather items.
Okay. I think it's right. Yeah. Dang it, let me write that down.
Let's give a little shout out to Bob Hunt here. I was watching a stream the other day, guys, and some people got really upset. It was a stream where you send in money for coin roll hunting to buy coins, and he was missing several of the people that gave him money, and there was a real big flap in the stream, and I don't like to do that here, guys. That's why I like to recognize everybody that's in here and stay in touch with the people in the stream. Because, I mean, if you folks weren't here, I wouldn't have a stream. So I don't understand streams that ignore the people in the stream.
Yeah.
Stan says his dad was a paratrooper and jumped in with the D-Day invasion.
Thank him for his service.
Yep. CK, sorry. Yeah. See, here's Chad. Chad came in at 9:44. Wanted to say hi. He's at the beach. He's cold this morning. I bet he's freezing his ass off. So I am 9 minutes late saying hi to Chad. Sorry, Chad. Let me scroll down here. Caught up a little bit.
Clerk's Covey is something they wanted to donate. Yeah, yep. You can give it to me at the meet and greet. That's fine.
Is there any stipulations on things people can donate? There you go. Nope.
I actually supported a veteran company that Mark Hoover shared a link, and you can buy anything on their website, and they would give you a free 2-man tent, and it's good quality. Wow. Anyway, I bought myself it's a hike pack. It has a thing. It's like a runners and hikers wear it. It's got like a different 3 compartments and then a water bottle holder. So I may utilize that walking around Florida 7, but I'm going to throw the 2-man tent that they're giving me. That's going to be given away at Florida 7 as well.
Well, that's awesome. Somebody else here asked, somebody made a comment here. Jim Steele says he's found 2 largies in 42 years detecting in Iowa. See, and that's the way it is in Florida. See, Jim, you probably cherish those 2 largies since it's so hard finding one. Wow.
Yeah. I found when I started detecting in 2009 in Florida, I went to the guy that originally Florida Hunt Series started out as a treasure net thing because there was no Facebook.
Yeah, I've been on treasure net, yes.
Yep. And it started out as a treasure net thing, and the guy Bobby, what's Bobby's last name?
Relic Hunting, South Texas is here. Good morning. Sorry, I'm a little late catching up there, buddy, but good morning.
Yeah, he's way behind it. I'll shut up. I'll let you get caught up. Go ahead.
All right, let's see here. Demon Rat gave you a sub, Greg.
Appreciate it, guys.
He also says he loves Black Rifle Coffee. He has some in his house right now. That's awesome. Oh, damn, that coffee's hot.
I thought I was hearing something in the background. My wife must have got up. She's talking on the phone in the other room. I can hear through the wall. I'm like, man, Thought I was getting an echo off the feed.
Okay, Clark's Cove says they have something they would donate. If
I got your name written down.
There you go. Good deal. Good coffee. What is the charity again, Greg? Go ahead, give the charity's name again. That we're doing.
The charity is it's Soldiers Freedom Outdoors, and it's a nonprofit. It's a retreat, Camp Freedom, where veterans can go and stay. I think it's Thursday to Sunday, or Thursday to Monday, or Friday to Monday. They do retreats every weekend. The vets never pay for anything. They go there. They can hang out. Like when I went there yesterday to talk to Dan, they had a fire pit going, and they were sitting by the lake, and they were getting a smoker going so they can have some food.
You guys never been there? It's beautiful. They got a beautiful lake.
It was so while I was walking around, it was so quiet. I just stopped for a little bit and just sat there. They have horses. They do a lot of equine therapy with horses for the vets.
Therapy. I have that story to tell, Greg. When I was doing the one horse pasture that you said we could do.
Yep.
We got a signal, and I took my Garrett carrot out to find pinpoint the item, and all the horses ran over to me and were nudging me because they thought I had a real carrot. So,
which I know somebody I got to find out, but somebody said they were going to bring some carrots or something.
I'm bringing a bag of carrots for them this year. I have that written down. Do not forget the carrots this year, because I felt bad that those horses didn't get any real carrots. Good morning, Treasure Outdoors. It says, good morning, Rob and friends. So I'm actually getting a little more caught up. South Texas. If I didn't say good morning to you, good morning, Relic Hunting, South Texas. Mark the Berg Hunter, good morning. We're up to 28, folks. That's getting close to a record for us. I think 31 is a record for me, so this is awesome, guys. And thanks for putting it on your Facebook, Greg.
No, you're welcome. I put it on the actual hunt because, I mean, some people, there's not a lot. I mean, I have friends on my Facebook, but I figured if anybody really wanted to watch it, it'd be the people that were on the page. So trying to, but also too is going back to with sponsors. Now I'm adding to my list, but Pat, he's doing his park rat Pat. He's doing those custom stickers. We're gonna have custom stickers, a set of I think 6. It might be more now because he's doing a lot of different stuff.
Dirt Diggers UK here. Good morning. I guess for you folks.
Good morning.
Good afternoon. We are talking about a big organized group hunt that's coming up here in Florida next month, February 19th through the 21st. That's our topic this morning with Greg Papalo, who is the organizer and who works his ass off doing this.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about this morning. A lot of people here in the chat are going to that, and some that we wish we were, but might not be able to make it till next year, like Mr. Frankie. Between his work and some other things, there's a couple other people new that just found out too that their work is not allowing them to take off to go to Florida because, obviously COVID's at a bad point right now. Even though they say we've got a lot here in Florida, a lot of that, I don't want to say anything. I'm talking out my rear end, but quite a few of the cases here in Florida and South Florida down near Miami. I think that's where over half the state's cases are. The little county I live in, it's not too bad here, and and we all know that metal detecting is a pretty solitary hobby. So once we spread out there, I'm sure when we're sitting under the tent. Somebody said, "Wow, Jason is detecting Smiths in here, or is that a different Jason?"
Yeah, I haven't seen them pop up on there. I could be wrong, though.
I apologize. I don't know everybody's name to go with their channel yet. I'm trying to learn that. Bob Hunt says he gets his second COVID shot on February 2nd, so he's going to be safe. Boom. Congratulations, Bob. Denise's dad has moved in here with her, and we're hoping to get him his shot soon. But I'm hoping quite a few people have them like Bob does before we get up there. But
honestly, remember last year at Florida Hunt 6, like 12 people ended up getting sick when they went home with high fevers. I honestly think that was COVID when it was first starting to show its ugly head. Because I know a lot of folks.
It's funny you say that, Greg, because every December is January, and knock on my new wooden desk here, Denise and I usually get a cold or flu from somebody. She's got, she works for a lot of clients with little kids, and they're always getting the sniffles and usually get them to her. But every year I just take my over-the-counter medication and I get over it in 2 weeks. Just like everybody else does with the cold or flu. Well, last January I got real sick, and she said, "You got to go." So she took me to a walk-in clinic, and the physician assistant there said, "Good thing you came in." She says, "You're about a week away from pneumonia, and you have bronchitis." Guys, I'd never had bronchitis in my life, and that was before anybody said, a couple months before the COVID thing. And I actually think that I might have got that, because she had to give me antibiotics for the bronchitis, and then she gave me steroids for my lungs to keep me from getting pneumonia. And I healed right up. I got right back up. But there's a lot of people that think that COVID might have hit in China back in the fall, not the spring, but back in the fall, and that it was here at the turn of the year. So that's possible.
Yeah. So, knock on wood. I mean, normally with the way this weather's been hot, cold, normally I get sick, and I haven't. Knock on wood, I haven't gotten sick.
Well, I watched a news report last night that said the only good thing about COVID is that the flu season is down 98%, because everybody's so aware of it that they're wiping down everything with, Lysol and Clorox, and nobody's shaking hands. People are wearing the face mask, and it's because of COVID. It's cut down on the spread of germs for the cold and the flu, because everybody's so aware of COVID. So, they're not seeing that double whammy of both the flu and COVID. It's mainly just COVID. Of course, that's bad enough.
Yeah. And I actually had one of my coworkers, and her and her husband couldn't go to Florida on 6, but they always had gone to the ones previously. She was coming to work. She stayed out of work. Home Depot was nice enough to, give us time to stay out of work. And she was over the age. She also had emphysema. So this past month, or in November, I saw her husband post up about, Thanksgiving, somebody supplying him with food, a meal. And I was like, that was weird. And I looked, his wife had been in the hospital at Home Depot. I work part-time. I don't run into anybody as much as I used to. Come and find out, a few weeks later, she died of COVID. So we actually lost somebody I work with for COVID. And she was an avid metal detectorist. Her and her husband, Florida Hunt 6 was the only hunt that they missed out of the Florida Hunt series. They'd gone to the 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but her husband, I'm going to try to see if he wants to go.
Well, I don't want to focus too much on COVID, but I mean, Kay says a lot of people in her family got it at the end of February last year, or were sick at the end of February. Good morning, BC Treasure Trails, Mark. Let's see here. Deed said she thinks Amy had it down in South Florida before she came down here to Florida to detect with her. Frankie will be at Zoom Wednesday night. That's great to hear. Oh, Brenda had COVID, then pneumonia. Right, that would be horrible.
Oh, man.
Church over here grouping outside the law, going house to house, parents allowing it, spreading it bad here. Sorry to hear that, buddy. They took a lot of pictures from our Ybor City, which is kind of like our little mini New Orleans area here. And I mean, all the bars are packed on New Year's Eve, and nobody was wearing a mask. All these young people, and Jim says he's lost 3 friends to it so far. It sucks. I have on December 21st, the night of, I guess that's the solstice night of the longest night of the year. I have a lady that I met through metal detecting. She has a solstice party every year, and I went to it last year, and I showed up this year and nobody was there. And I got out of my car, and she came off on her second floor balcony and said, don't come any further. We had to cancel our party because some friends we know that we were visiting have COVID, and we don't have it, but we had to self-isolate for 10 days. So, her party got canceled that year. But J-Man says he's making concerted effort to reach 1,000 subscribers in 2021. Thanks for any support from this community, folks. Let's get J-Man up to 1,000, guys. He's a good guy. I met him at Florida Hunt 6 last night. See, I met him. I met Charlie digging it back, and his partner. I guess his name's Andrew.
Yeah. Dave. I think Dave.
I'm sorry. Simon's partner's Andrew. I met Simon and Andrew. I met Chad, Wig TV. I met Jamie from Metal Sharks. I met Miss Kay. You know, I was able to get back together with Pat, and you know, obviously it was Troy and I and Dalton from our club. And this year, Stan's coming up from our club, and Stan says he's bringing a guest. Hang on, this might be Pat. Nope, it's Dennis. It's Dennis and Pat. Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, you should have told me that, Pat. Pat says he came over, but he didn't see the link. Well, because I hadn't posted it, Pat. If anybody wants to join in, I will put the link up. Sorry, Pat. I didn't know you were trying to get in. So let's see here. There's the stream up. Oh, is John Long? Yes, John Long's here. As soon as somebody said Jamie's dad was here, that's John Long Silver Rails, guys. His channel is about model trains, guys, and he has got some really cool stuff there. And Mr. Martin from Randolph Rail Recovery, we have royalty in the room. He says, go ahead and start the stream now. He's here. Treasure Outdoors is here on the west coast of Florida, and they said they are going to meet up with me sometime this year. I sure hope so. I actually got to meet Miss Denise Kidder, who was in the room here. I think she still may be. I got to meet her. She lives down by Indian Rocks Beach, and we did a hunt on Clearwater Beach late this summer. I'm about ready to be probably publishing that within the next week or two. So, and also can't forget the Pat rack. We've had Pat over here, I think 2 or 3 times to hunt our side of the state. We seem to have a little better shot at getting older properties over here than Pat does on his coast.
How close are you to Venice?
Oh, that's a good 2 hours south of us, maybe 2 hours.
Okay.
You got to go over the Skyway to get to Venice. Now, we did have a guy in our club. Our club's the biggest ring finders. How would you say this? The big ring finder. We're the biggest group on ring finders in the world. Our club, because we cover 80 miles of beaches that we've paid for ring finders to cover. So we have returned 611 items for ring finders.
Wow.
So we go all the way north to, well, you probably know where Citrus County is up there in
Yep, Inverness.
We cover Inverness, Citrus County. I've recovered a ring up that way where I've had to go an hour and a half north of I'm the northernmost guy in our club. And then we have guys that live in South St. Pete right at the entrance to the Skyway. So they go do the hunts down in Sarasota and Venice. Because I don't think there's a metal detecting club down in Venice.
There is a club. I don't know, because there's a girl that's on the Florida Hunt 7 page. She actually, her and her boyfriend there, he actually lives in the same gated community as my daughter, who moved down there with her grandparents in Venice. So they're looking forward. She's looking forward to the Florida Hunt 7. She's never been. So
right, we had a guy that was out in Maria looking for a gold ring lost in the water off Anna Maria Beach, a really high end area. And he didn't find their ring, but he pulled up a US $5 gold piece that was in a bezel that they put on a charm.
Wow.
And he brought it to our November meeting and showed that.
I would have had a heart attack. He did, because I was texting him. I was hunting on Clearwater Beach that day, and I got all excited. I found a silver ring. So I texted him the ring, and he says, Rob, I hate to do this to you. And boom, that gold coin popped up on my photo. And I was like, you slob, Clearwater Mike. And we awarded him obviously the best find of the year at our Christmas banquet. I had a certificate made for him, and he got best find of the year. But he found it, the Holy Grail, the one thing we all look for, a gold coin. And he didn't even have to dig for it. He scooped it out of the water. I'm going to have to, I see Randolph Relic Recovery. I see you live close to Inverness. Or is that let me see if I can.
Yes, he's
the chat stuff.
Take care.
I'm going to try to copy and paste that.
Yeah, Deej, I wish we could have got with you last year, but we will definitely be getting with you next year. Deej's brother lives over on the East Coast, south of Pat, and then I live over on the West Coast, so it was about an hour and a half for her to drive to Orlando, and I belong to Denise and I belong to the Disney Vacation Club, so I can go call Disney up and book a room in our vacation, one of the resorts at Disney World. It's on a point system, so it doesn't cost me any money. We just use a few points for a night. So I was able to go over, and we met with Deej in the Orlando area. and Deej and I got to hunt for a day. So that was great meeting her, but she's got a great door knock approach. Old toy trains are treasures too. You got that right, John Long. Some of my best childhood memories were setting up my trains at Christmas time with my dad.
We only need 2 more to beat your best. We're at 30 right now.
We need 2 more people. That's awesome. Denise says she's still here. Yep. And she's going to be trying to get up to Florida Hunt 7 too, Greg.
Who's that?
Denise Kidder. She's right here. She's a new subscriber of mine that lives down around Indian Rocks Beach near Clearwater Beach. And I met her on Clearwater Beach, and we did a hunt together on Clearwater Beach. I think it's so cool getting together with new people and subscribers and hunting Clearwater Beach. And I got to meet her on Clearwater Beach this year. Last year, I wasn't able to this year due to scheduling, but last year when Gypsy came down, I got to hunt with Gypsy from Zero Discrimination on Clearwater Beach. KCL, welcome to the chat, KCL. Thank you for coming in. Miss Cynthia Swearing's here. I'm only missing her by 2 minutes. Way to go, Rob. He's getting caught up. Good morning, Cynthia.
We are at 33.
That's a new record for me.
Yeah.
That's all due to Mr. Greg. Thank you, Greg. Thank all you folks for being here.
And my adrenaline shock.
Get his caffeine drink.
Yeah, 300. If I start shaking,
I was just looking at historical roads, and it looks like there was a dirt road that passed through it back in the 50s. You think it's worth checking out? Sure. Absolutely, Treasure Outdoors. If there was a dirt road going through there in the 50s, there was property activity there.
Where are they located?
Treasure Outdoors is here on the West Coast with me. They live here in probably Pinellas County. That's Memorial Park that we hunt. Metal Detecting North Carolina. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. I really like your logo.
Yeah, it is a cool logo.
So everybody's saying hi to the new people. Casey L says they are in Charlotte County, Florida.
That's got to be Panhandle.
Is that okay? Because I wasn't sure where that was.
I don't know. Yeah. And if you guys aren't on the page, for Florida Hunt 7 and you want to join, just leave me a note. There is 3 questions in there because I've got it to the point now because KG and Ringy are coming. Some people wanted to join the page just to join it. So I'm trying to really limit the extra people and just have people that are on there only for the hunt. And I only keep hunts.
You want to explain who KG and Ringy are for a few people that maybe are new into the hobby that don't know them from a few years ago?
Okay, yeah, KG and Ringy have been around a while. They have Diggin' TV. They were on National Geographic, I think, for 3 seasons. They would go to all these different historic locations across Europe and the U.S., and they get access. They were getting access to places that like you and I couldn't do.
Right. They would find historical grounds that maybe have been turned into a museum or a historical society. We have them around here, but most of them won't even though they're the historical museum on an old building, they won't let you hunt their grounds. But when they showed up with a TV crew and said, "Hey, we're going to give you some nice positive,
exposure
TV show, and then we'll let you keep the items for your museum." Oh yeah, guys, you show up with a Nat Geo crew, and they were getting to hunt some historical sites that were on old battlefields, and sites obviously you and I couldn't get to. And yeah, guys, they're a little over the top, but that was for the TV show. They'd get all excited and jump up and down and roll down on the ground. But I mean, guys,
yeah, exactly. I mean, some amazing stuff.
Great stuff. And they had a show called I believe it was called Diggers, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, but now they have their website is Diggin' TV. On Facebook, they're actually starting next Tuesday. They're going to have a KG and Ringy podcast.
Very cool.
And they're going to have.
I went on your page and I saw that they were coming because Simon texted me from the Weedy Boys and said, "Hey, did you hear that Mind Lab's become an official sponsor?" And I said, "Oh no, I hadn't." And then when I clicked on the Facebook group, I saw the KG ring, and so I texted him back, and he goes, "Yeah, Rob, we all know about that. You're way behind." And I'm like, always way behind.
Yeah.
But like I say, one of my goals for 2020 is try and get on Facebook a little more. I finally did put a find on, ID me that I couldn't figure out, and a few people gave me suggestions to the item what it probably is. guys, I want to say Messy Hole is here, James and Rebecca, and the Grony Boys, John and Bob. Welcome to both
Morning,
of you.
guys. Morning. I gotta go over here.
Yeah.
Camera's backwards.
So, Grony Boys are here in Polk County. They're over near Central Florida. Both Dalton and Troy and Simon have got to hunt with them, but I have not had the pleasure and honor of hunting them yet. So,
Yeah, they put out some good videos too. Yep.
yes, and they find some good stuff. So,
and one other thing too, I know that Florida Hunt 7 is probably going to have its largest in the series. The amount of YouTubers that are coming, we probably have close to 30 channels, if I'm not mistaken, coming. So, closer to the event, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post up almost like a calendar of events for the day for Saturday. But I would like to maybe after lunchtime or before we do the prize giveaways, I want to get all the YouTubers together and get like a big photo of all of us together within reason, of course, with COVID.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there are a lot of YouTubers, and I think YouTube's done a lot. Before I realized on Facebook you could do streams like this and stuff on Facebook, I thought mainly Facebook was for photos. And then obviously you came out with a thing called GIFs. I had to learn what GIFs were. They're little mini videos. And then obviously you've got TikTok now that can do second videos. The guy that's my computer guy, he has, I think he says he has 2,000 subs on TikTok.
That's great.
So now there's all these platforms, and I know Facebook's becoming more interactive with videos like this. But before I realized that, I think YouTube, being as interactive as it is, and basically being able to being an amateur person sitting at home and being able to download a video. Like I say, Denise's dad has moved in here with her, and he was watching in the living room with one of my videos. And he's like, "Is that you?" I go, "Yeah, that's me." How do you get on TV? And I'm like, YouTube makes it easy now. Everybody can do it. And so I think that YouTube has been a huge platform for the metal detecting community. And I know Merrill says this too in some of his videos, that it's such a small part of YouTube, but yet I think it's a pretty big thing for the metal detecting community. We're all getting to know each other. It doesn't matter if you have 50 subs or it doesn't matter if you have 5,000 subs. We all get to know each other here. Good morning, Countryside Russell. He is another gentleman who has family here in my area, and I hope to get to hunt with soon. Let me scroll down here, see if I get caught up a little bit, guys. Everybody seems to be saying hi to the new folks coming in. Uh-oh. Oh, I hit a button and all my chats went away. Yay, new record. Yep, there we go, Jamie. Thank you. James says when Rebecca gets up, he'll tell her she was up late last night printing shirts. That's right. Keep that woman working. Give something away, Rob. Okay, let's give something away. What do we want to give away here? What do I have? Hold on.
We're so quiet when Rob stops talking.
All right, I don't have a silver one in front of me, but we'll give away a silver 90% Kennedy. How does that sound? Okay,
I'll send you my address.
All right, let me get my giveaway book down here. Oh, get my coffee out of the way so I don't knock that over.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too good. On another note, can you remember last year we had the shotgun raffle? I posted on. Did you buy tickets for the shotgun they were raffling off last year?
Okay.
No, did you buy tickets for the raffle last year or no?
I believe I bought one.
Yeah, Tim Naylor, he's the one who.
Something.
Yeah, the Tim Naylor, I think it was, he won the shotgun. So somebody from our event actually, I know it ran like a month later. And then the other thing is they're actually going to raffle off a Ruger handgun
Wow.
That next one. And it's going to go. It's going to be the winner's going to be drawn at the hunt. It's $10 a ticket.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a cool looking.
A lot of interest in that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure we're going to raise a lot more than what it's worth. I mean, but I know.
Treasure Outdoors says he's here in Pasco. That's my county. So he is really close to me. Jamie says he's going to run. He'll be back in a little bit. Let me try and get caught up here. John Long, Miami-Dade, Florida, historic beaches. Anyone in the chat hunted it would love to see a video. John Long, no, not that I know of. Yeah, Miami-Dade. I'd love to go down and hunt Miami Beach sometime because that beach looks like it's busier than hell.
Yeah.
Oh, Weigold's here. Good morning, Weigold. I'm sorry I missed Weigold's detecting and adventures. It's right under Sarasota County. Oh, okay. That's not too far away. Hey, Rob, what am I, chopped liver? What are you talking about, Martin? I already said you're wolf. You came in the room.
I see Messy Hole was like, hey, y'all know how to do giveaway prizes down there. Yeah, last year was a turkey hunt, shotgun for turkey hunting. Totally camoed out, and this year they're doing. It's got a real nice wood grain camo color to the 9mm to the handgun. And look, I'm gonna buy a few tickets myself.
Okay, let me get this in. Metal Detecting North Carolina. Rose Dragon Coins is going to have an auction tonight to raise money for emergency surgery for her family dog. Please stop by and say hi. Starts at 6 p.m. Mountain Time or 7 p.m. Central Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If everybody could write that down, Rose Dragon Coins.
Got down.
I will write that down. Always happy to give a plug out, Metal Detecting North Carolina. Okay. I'm way behind on this, guys.
Go ahead, man. Get yourself caught up, brother. I gotta get a drink anyway. My energy drink's gone, so now I'm on the sweet tea. Yeah, don't.
Okay, Weigold says there was Diggers, and then there was American Diggers. One was KG and Ring, and the other show was a famous wrestler. I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, he brought a backhoe to every damn hunt or every damn place they went to. They would dig up like a crater.
Okay. James got your package. I'm waiting for everybody to visit your mail call. Okay. Dee says she's getting some comments on her trail cam video that are way out there. Wow. Congrats, Deej.
So,
trail cam videos. A trail cam video was what captured that alligator eating that guy's puppy on that lake here in Florida. That little St. Charles Cavalier, the alligator that grabbed his puppy, that the guy went in and wrestled the alligator to get his puppy back. You haven't seen that video, Greg?
No, Florida man.
The Florida Wildlife or something put up a trail cam to capture like the deer and stuff in the area. And this guy let his little puppy off the leash, and like a 4 or 5 foot alligator came out real quick and snatched it. And like 67 or 72-year-old guy jumped in the water and wrestled this alligator and got its mouth open enough that the dog was able to flop out and run away. Oh, it's an incredible video.
I have to Google it and see if we come up with it.
All right, let me get caught up.
Oh, that's right. The guy's name was Savage. I can't remember his first name, but yeah.
Oh, Randy Savage?
No, it wasn't Randy Savage. I can't think. But yeah, he would go boom, baby, when he would find something.
Yeah, we don't want to do that, Deej.
No, that was an interesting video, Deej. You need to put, like I said in the comment, put some voice recorders out there, so you know that, because I know trail cams have audio, but it's very limited.
Mark the Berg Center says, I have no idea who all these people are, Rob. Mark is always freaking hilarious. He just stumbled into this. He's in my sweatshop. Oh, he's got Rebecca in the sweatshop doing. Okay. Let me try and get a little more caught up, guys, here.
You're at 38 or 39 now.
Oh, my gosh. Guys, but I haven't said hello to you. I'm very sorry. I'm trying to get caught up on the comments here. Guns. You know, you all know how to give away prizes down there. Guns. When do we get guns? That's right. Nick Haas. There's one of the new people. Nick Haas. Good morning, Nick. He's one of our new 36. That's what's so cool about this is everybody's getting to know everybody. The more chat rooms I get into, I'm getting to know more people. And guys, it's a great way to network your channel. And there he is. The man's here. Mike Mallyman 24. M.A. Lyman's here. Good morning. And he only said hello 4 minutes ago. I'm not too bad. Who is Dustin? Kay's digging it. Dustin is, I believe, Rusty Digger. If I've got that right. Got to go. Denise says, have a blessed day, everybody. Thank you, Miss Denise, for coming in. Maybe you and Stan can get together in Clearwater Beach. Good morning. Stan says good morning from beautiful Clearwater Beach. It's beautiful Clearwater Beach that we are freezing our butts off right now. North Carolina just wanted to thank me. There will be a lot of silver and some gold too, plus giveaways. Well, hell, you can't beat that. Yep, Randy Savage was a wrestler's name. Good morning, Ray Gonzalez. There's another person that got us to 36. Good morning, Ray.
There's 38.
I'm going to have to go look at your trail camera page and see some of those weird comments you got there. Rusty Digger says, nope, as long as he remembers his name's been Dustin. Okay. North Carolina says, Deej's trail cam is pretty cool. Lots of wildlife and some afterlife. Deej gets into the, what's the word I should look for here? The spiritual realm, that jar she found with all the old
the paranormal
that were in it. That was wild.
On a side note, for years, we used to watch the Ghost Hunter show, before like all these other crazy shows came on that are on all these different channels. But my wife and I, we still have a group, a team, but most people, it's kind of like we don't really go out and do it anymore. But I used to have a DVR with infrared cameras and all kinds of high tech equipment.
You really were into it.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to go to we went to Savannah one year, went to something called Ghost Stock, and they had a couple guys from TV shows that were there, and got to go out to the old Civil War fort that's off the coast of Savannah. I can't remember the name of it, but we got to walk through there at night. That was really cool.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret of something I've thought about doing. I live on the west side of the county, right near the Gulf. I mean, we could practically throw a rock across the highway to the Gulf here. I'm less than a mile from the Gulf. Dalton lives over on the east side of our county. Our county is a very long county. So Dalton lives over on the east side of our county. Well, one of the cities over there is a pretty old city that we door knock quite a few old houses. And they have a railroad caboose at their local historical museum there that they say is haunted. So I'm going to ask them, and you can pay to spend the night there. So I'm going to ask them if I can give a $100 donation to spend the night there, if they will let me hunt the grounds around the caboose there, the old grounds. And I'm going to see if I can talk Dalton into going with me and see if we can spend the night in a haunted caboose.
That'd be cool.
It would. All right, let me get caught up here. James, get going on that. You're live streaming once. Get going on that, buddy. Y Gold says he used to watch Ghost Adventures.
That show was good in the beginning, but now it's...
Yeah, he said the same thing. It was good in the beginning, and it got boring around season 4, so he stopped watching. See? Boom.
Yeah, a lot of these shows. I mean, there was another show. I thought it was like... I forget some... They have so many different new channels out there now.
Okay, D says, make sure you're sitting down when you see the amount of views. I thought it was because the video wasn't about metal tech. People wouldn't like it, and I was wrong. Deej, one of my biggest videos I ever did was when I went to go buy that silver proof coin from the mint that they released, that they only had 10,000 of, and everybody wanted it, and I put a video saying how crappy the mint website was. And guys, I got thousands of views on that. I just did as a little filler video, and it just shot right up. So you never know, Deej. See, Mark, this Berg Hunter says he was at a cellar hole and he swore he kept hearing male voices behind him, and then turned around, nobody's. I've had those days. Okay, let's see if we get here. Rick Savage. Countryside Russell said it was Rick Savage, not the other guy. Okay,
Yeah.
I think I'm actually caught up. My clock says it's 10:30, and the last chat I responded to is 10:30. I'm actually caught up. I know I skipped a few people's comments. Sorry about that. But Clark's Cove wanted me to give something away. So, Greg, I'm going to ask you to help me here.
Okay.
My most watched video is me cleaning headstones in a cemetery. Well, Mike, first off, thank you for doing that. That's a very honorable thing. And Rusty Digger says he don't know if I mentioned it, but I have a giveaway going on. Guys, head over to Rusty Digger's. I did go over there and saw that he was running a giveaway and left a comment. So head over to Rusty Digger's channel. And Miss Brenda's here. Your ears must be ringing, Brenda. My mom used to say your ears would be ringing if people were talking about you. So good morning. There we go. Rick Savage, Baby Boom, American Diggers TV show. See, Mike's at that age. He knows all that stuff. And Weigold says he found a gun at the beach. Turned out to be a 8 cal BB gun. Treated it like a real firearm. Thought it was about to deal with the popo until you look closer. You never know what you find. Yeah, I've never found a real gun, guys. I think a lot of us would like to find one that would just be cool. Stuff that happens to me as well. I usually listen to let me find something so I can know more about them. Absolutely. Yes, it was all good, Miss Brenda. All good. Ghost would make great treasure hunters. Need one in my machine. Just going to switch it on and go to ghost mode. Take it. That would be cool. Yeah, Randolph keeps telling me to put tinfoil and Dalton's coil. That'll slow him down. And speaking of me and Mr. Dalton, guys, you're going to be seeing a video coming up soon. Dalton and I have finally gotten together 2 weeks in a row after not being able to hunt together for over a month. And guys, I out-silvered him. In a hunt. That doesn't happen often, but I out-silvered him in a hunt. So you guys will be seeing that soon.
You gotta buy lotto. You better buy a lotto ticket.
Yeah, that's
Speaking
right.
of which, I'm gonna see if I won last night.
Speaking of lotto tickets, let's go ahead and do what Clark Cove says. Greg, I'm going to need your help with this.
All right.
Let me get the comments off so you can help see. We're going to do a number, guys, 1 to 100. The person who gets the number gets a silver $50. Okay, and you guys can start guessing now. I guess I could have told you, Greg, what the number is. So you won't be able to help me. Let's see if I can do. Can I do a private? No.
Text it to me. Text me on the phone.
Oh, okay. Yes, I can. I can do that. All right, Greg's got it. All right, guys, start guessing a number between 1 and 100.
Which number did you send it to? Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it.
Oh, somebody was close off the bat.
Somebody got it already.
Really?
PD Sandigger got it.
PD Sandigger? Okay, everybody stop. PD Sandigger got it.
Hey, let me just let me go up and make sure. Let me go to the beginning where people were guessing. Make sure that was the first one I saw with it. Good Lord. Hang on. I got to go up a lot. Oh, wait. No.
Nope.
Clark's Cove.
Oh, how did they do that? Clark's Cove asked us to do a giveaway, and they freaking win it. Double check, Greg, but I don't think.
Hang on. No, Rusty Digger is up above them.
Did he get it above him?
Yeah, I'm going all the way up to the very beginning, but man, boy, these people, man.
Oh, you do a giveaway, do numbers. It takes right off. Yep, you're right. Rusty Digger got it first. You're right.
Yeah, they the same time, but yeah, his comment came out first.
His came out first. Go. Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You guys can stop doing the numbers now. We got a winner. It's number 33, and Rusty Digger got it right before Clark's Cove did. But how amazing. Clark's Cove asked me to do a giveaway, and boom, they get the right number. That is just incredible. You guys must be psychic down there. Well, psychic, psycho, one of those two. I'm not sure. And Petey Sandigger did guess it right too, but it was after the other two. So 3 people actually got the same number. See, we're just sending out telepathic vibes here.
Yep.
But there's Rusty Diggers. I will put my email, flthunder@me.com, and send me your address there, Dustin. All right. So let me write that down in my notes. Rusty Digger, silver, 90% Kennedy. And today is what? 110.21. Okay. Winner. Got it. Wrote it down. Now that my iPad email is now working, now that we had the cable company come in and move our cable because the 3rd bedroom's going to Denise's dad, so my office is now in the dining room. So we had to drill through a wall to move our cable so I could put the modem out here. And of course, we had to shut the internet off. And then my 10-year-old iPad decides that once it came back online, it needs the original password from when you set up the iPad 10 years ago. That was a lot of fun trying to remember that from 10 years ago.
Yeah. My wife has bad luck with iPads. We went to Best Buy to have it looked at. Of course, it was out of warranty. They wanted $250 to fix it.
If you can go to a pawn store and get a user for under $100.
Well, we're licensed and contracted to the county, and the county has money, and hopefully they have to get one for us because, or not have to, but they're gonna donate one to us for the daycare. So
what he says is they're psychic. Hey, now that you guys have, Clark's Cove is the one that came out with my nickname. Like Pat has the Park Rat Posse. We're gonna have Menardo's Metal Detecting Maniacs. That's what we're gonna call my group. And
3Ms.
Yeah, the 3. There you go. I like it. And I've been trying to think about, the Hoover Boys had the original one called the Foo Foo Juice. And when I got to meet Kurt Franz that day, and I got to hunt with him that one day, I go to their club meeting, Greg. I don't think you heard this story. I go up to Maryland because I got family in Maryland. That's where I'm from.
Yeah, I think I remember you talking about it.
I originally found the Hoover Boys because I was watching YouTube videos, and I just stumbled across one of theirs, and I started listening to the guys, and I said, wow, they all have a Baltimore accent. And at the end of the thing, they show their flag, and it's got the Maryland State flag. And then I realized their club's out of Baltimore. So when I was heading up there to see family, I contacted their club treasurer, and he says, yeah, we welcome guests. Come on down. And come to find out, my cousin that I stay with her house, she's literally 8 minutes away from the clubhouse where they hold their meetings for their Maryland Treasure Club. So I show up at their meeting. They give me a raffle ticket like everybody else that comes to a meeting. I wind up winning a silver quarter on their door raffle. They have a potluck dinner before their meeting. So, everybody said they eat the food. I got to eat dinner. And they just treated me like I've been a member for years. And at the end of the meeting, this was on a Thursday night. At the end of the meeting, Kurt said, guys, I got Saturday off. I got 250 acres on an 1800s farm to go hunt. Who wants to go hunt with me? And not a single person in his club room raised their hand. And
I would have been all over that.
I said, Kurt, I'm still in town on Saturday. And Kurt gave me his number and said, I will call you Saturday morning, give you directions. He called me Saturday morning, gave me directions. It was 2 hours away, and I didn't care. I drove the 2 hours, and I met with Kurt, and I walked up, and he says, here, I just dug this before you got here. He had dug like an 1863 Indian head, and he goes, here, I got 100 of these at home. You can have it. And, I mean, I was fairly new, guys. I'd only found like 2 or 3 Indians, so I loved it. And then, we went out and did the dig, and he said, here's a little gift for you. He gave me a brand new Foo-Foo bottle. They were the first ones I knew that did, little bottles. Now a lot of people have different bottles. You got Quarter Hoarder has the Quarter Hoarder water. The Preacher water. The Preacher Digger has the Holy water. So Clark's Cove's got the Clark's Cove Creek water. And I have decided I'm going to have the Menardo Mist. That's what mine's going to be.
That's cool. That's cool. Hey, you're at 38 or 39.
38. Wow. Thanks, guys.
But I got to meet Kurt and Brad at Kellyco's 65th anniversary. That was, their channel's blown up since then, but they were still pretty popular then. And but he's like, hey, Greg, I'm coming down to Florida. You're going to be going to the thing? And I'm like, yeah. So we ended up meeting up there, and there's a picture. And then I got to meet, and also, I can't think of can't think of the kid's name. It'll come to me in a minute.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for putting my email up there to let everybody to get them on there. I thought mine came through too, but thanks, Mike. Go ahead.
Depths of History. Brett.
Depths of History.
Yeah, he came down to meet Kurt too. That was fun. The only thing I didn't like about Kelly Go's event was the food. I waited like an hour in line for a hot dog. It was $10, and they put it in bread because they ran out of buns. Oh, I was so mad. And then it started raining. But other than that, I got to meet the Hoover boys. I got to see KG and Ringy, which I don't know if you saw my. Oh no, you don't get on Facebook, but on Instagram, I had the picture that KG and Ringy were autographing for people at the Kelly Co event. I got that in my little thing there. I'm gonna show you guys something cool.
Stan, tell your bride I said hi. 6 years. Congratulations, Stan.
Mm-hmm. Let's see this here. Now, I do a lot of cruising, well, cruise ships haven't been cruising. It's been like a year and change since we've cruised now because we've had so many of our cruises canceled. Now it doesn't look like into this year, it's not going to go halfway through. But I go and visit a friend of mine who was also on National Geographic. He down there in the Virgin Islands at St. Thomas, a guy named Sean. I always pick up a coin here and there from him. When I go there, and I brought him a bunch of swag from a bunch of different clubs, and he was ecstatic, and every time I cruise to St. Thomas, I go and see him. He's got a really cool pirate museum there. But on a side note, I bought myself bought my wife he bought a silver bar from the Atosha or one of the Treasure Fleet, and he had one of his guys make a replica and put it on a gold bezel, silver bezel that was plated in gold. So I bought my wife one of those. He always gives me good prices on stuff down there. But I saw he's got like a shipwreck cabinet, like actually authenticated, like teacups, and they come with certificates and what wreck they came off of. What he does when the cruise ships come in, he tells the captains will come and visit them. They'll say, "Hey, they use the engines, and they kind of blow."
Oh, turn up the sand in the water.
Yeah, and then he dives those wrecks after the boats leave, and then like he'll give the captains a silver coin or whatever.
Well, that is a really cool and unique idea.
Yep. I have a picture. I couldn't share it because it's still under works, but he hasn't been. But he's got literally has like an 8-foot anchor. I stood next to outside behind him. He has an electrolysis, big huge tank, and I got to see a musket, a rifle. That was in electrolysis unit. A very interactive museum. If you ever get to St. Thomas, go check out the Pirates chest.
I was there, probably did a cruise down there maybe 5, 8, 10 years ago. But yeah, I'd love to get back down there. It is a beautiful, beautiful island.
Yeah, and St. Thomas, it used to be on the top of the mountain. You took the gondolas up to the top of the mountain overlook. He used to have a little shop there, but now he bought the old Hooters.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Yeah. What I found was cool about St. Thomas is that since it's American territory, you could take your cell phone out and call back here to Tampa, and it's a local call.
Yeah.
You're halfway around the world, and you can make a local call on your phone because it's a U.S. territory. Real quick, Rusty Digger says his water he uses is called Rusty Water. That's hilarious. And somebody else, Mike says J3B has hillbilly spit.
Hillbilly what?
Hillbilly spit. Is there that's hilarious. Or some people call it gay spray. Okay, we're not even going to touch that one.
Somebody's asking if you visited your bank in the Grand Caymans.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? It's funny when I had my flea market business and my video store. And then when I was busy on eBay a lot, and then I was doing my real estate, I used to have people come up to me and go, I don't even know how much money you have. And I used to look at these people and go, I wish I had the money that you people think I have, okay? As I'm driving my 1998 Ford Ranger that I can't figure out how to fix the engine yet. So anyway, somebody was just talking about somebody getting together with somebody.
No, somebody, Mallyman talked about he wanted to meet Gary Drayton.
Oh, that's it. That's what he said. Okay, yes. I don't know
You're
if
not. Is he
okay.
coming to Florida Hunt 7?
I'll let you take that off if you want to. Okay, or I'll let you go on with that if you want to.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh,
about Gary Drayton.
what about him?
Okay, then you don't want to say anything. Then I won't say anything. Okay.
Well, let's just say, Mellyman, are you coming to Florida Hunt 7?
That would be a top pocket bedazzler. That's right, Bobby Dazzler. I like his phrase when I stood that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Jim
You
Field
know.
said in '77 he stood for an hour at a line of a soft drink, and by the time he got his, they'd run out of ice.
Oh,
Oh, that's bad.
Mellyman, see, now I'm not letting any cats out of any bags, but I cannot confirm or deny if Gary Drayton's going to be at Florida Hunt 7 because I can't confirm or deny. I really can't. So but
Ted Nugent was too loud at a 3-day concert. I went and watched a hard rock band do a. They took the laser lights in a planetarium to a hard rock band. I can't remember who it was. I would never do that experience again. I think I busted an eardrum that night listening to in a
I seen
planetarium.
we had the community college here did something like that at their planetarium. They had the stars and lights, and I can't think of the song, but it wasn't loud. But it like, oh god, I can't. The song's in my head.
If you're driving a
Yeah.
98 Ford Ranger, you said your money's still in the bank. Yeah.
I see Nick Haas. The cat is out of the bag. Well, not technically because it hasn't been confirmed, but it hasn't been denied.
Right. Shane, Northeastern Booty Hunters found a 1863 IHP Civil War token and a roll of pennies yesterday. That would have to be, Mike, the ultimate. I mean, on all the penny boxes I have done coin roll hunting, I have found one Indian. And that I thought was phenomenal. And then you say, boom, there's a find like that. I might just have to go back and watch that. Northeastern Booty Hunters. Oh, if that's Pat emailing me again, let me put the. All right, let's see here if Pat wants to come in. Nope, Mike's sending me. Let's see if Mike's sending me a picture of this. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, look at this. Look at this. There it is, guys. They made it look like an Indian head on the front. Okay, this is the Civil War token.
I thought you were going to turn your phone around. We were going to look at the back of your phone.
And there's the back. One country.
Wow.
That is freaking incredible. I don't care whether you dug that out.
Is that a hole in the middle or what is that?
No, it's just a big indentation.
Okay.
It says Brosis, BROAS, Brosis Pie Bakery, 131 41st Street, New York.
Oh, wow.
One country. That is just freaking incredible. Thanks for sharing that, Mike. That is just incredible. Wow. Wow. That's all you got to say to that is just wow. Wow. Did you see Gary's last found? Why? No, Russell, don't tell me, because if it's that chunk of gold they found, I have not watched that episode yet. Metal Detective North Carolina says he is going to a mini dig stock in North Carolina in March. Well, that's good to hear that some people are doing more organized hunts, because like we were talking about with Greg, several of them have gotten canceled, haven't they, Greg?
Yeah. Yep. Up north. I haven't heard anything elsewhere, but yeah. When we were talking on the Detective America live stream with KG, or Ringy was on the live stream with me. Ringy and I were together on the live stream last.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he's like, a lot of stuff got canceled that they were going to, and there really wasn't much.
And I'll be honest with you, I really think that's why so many more people are interested in Florida Hunt 7, because they're like, they've probably saved up money, or they probably had a trip scheduled, and they're like, wow, let's try this one in Florida. And that's why I say it used to be a state thing. It used to be maybe a southeast corner of the United States thing, but now I think Florida Hunt 7 is getting known around the country.
Yeah. No doubt.
is.
Hey, there we go.
Look at that. We got people coming in.
Park
There's
Rat
Pat.
Pat.
How's it going, everybody?
How you doing,
What's up,
brother?
Not too bad. We're at our second location for the day. The first place we were at was a little ferry crossing and a very small area. We pulled a few pennies, but nothing old. Now we're out here at what is an old whistle stop train stop, and found part of a track clip, a couple of pennies. It's really quiet out here. I'm amazed there's not a lot of trash around, but Steve's out back there. Hopefully we can see him somewhere. I can't see him. Anyway, he's out here somewhere, and he's using the MX Sport. I'm using the V3i today, but the Sport is just a great machine for someone who's starting out like that. So he's getting on it. He's found him a few pennies. He's found a dime, and so I think he's enjoying the hobby. We'll probably get him hooked.
Is this the guy you met yesterday or a couple days ago, Pat?
Yep. Yeah, he was there while I was doing the church property.
Yes.
And it's every time he came around, I had another toy car, another something cool, another handful of change. And he's like, I got to get a detector, man.
You know, Weigold's leaving a comment here to Greg P. I met Debbie with my lab at an Arizona outing in 2019. She's an awesome lady. Even though they had technical issues, she still managed to get the show rolling. I'm not even going to tell you the technical issues they had at our display, but we'll just let that go. So there's 2 for 2 for technical issues. So we hope that, well, we don't need to do any technical stuff up at Florida Hunt 7.
No, there'll be people that are going live. You know, I know Pat was talking about going live. There was probably 2 or 3 other people going live. The internet's not the connection out there is not that bad, so you should be able to have no problem.
Well, I keep telling everybody, see, I love what Pat's doing right now, and we hope to do that with me someday on a beach doing detecting. But I've got to download my YouTube page onto my phone so I can go through it. I guess I can go through it through StreamYard. You know what? I'll try that next time I'm on the beach, like Pat's doing right now.
Oh, yeah.
Also want to welcome Tones in, Indiana Tones, part of the Scavengers up there in New York City. His name is Lou. I'm sure everybody knows Indiana Tones. Great guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, just to point some things out, he's loving the hobby. You can see him right here digging a hole. But I mean, everything about this guy screams newbie. Look at that little shovel. No knee pads, no fines pouch, but he's gonna be hooked. And I guarantee you, before the end of the month, he's gonna spend a couple $100 getting geared up. That's for sure.
There you go, Pat, bringing somebody into the hobby.
It's nice to be able to get somebody else involved in this and have another digging buddy here in town, you know?
Yep.
Especially since the kind of work he does gets him access to some decent properties and potential permissions. So
there you go.
Definitely looking forward to that. I'll laugh at all the corny jokes he's got if it gets me on a property. Wait, I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Metal Detecting with Randy, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here.
Come on, be something stupid, man.
Hey, Rob, did you give away that bronze coin yet?
No, I was going to show it just to let everybody know that you want me to give it away, and I have not, sir. Oh, you mean the Christmas coin?
Yes.
Yeah, we did that last Sunday. I was a week late. We did that last Sunday, and hang on.
Yeah, I wasn't here last Sunday. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who.
I've been missing Park Rats Wednesday shows too. I'll be at the next one though.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody get hit so hard by a colonoscopy, man. It's glad to see you're doing better. I got contacted yesterday to be on a show, get interviewed. The same guys that interviewed J-Man a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that what's it called? Digging Richmond. And they're out of Canada. But I'll be getting interviewed by them sometime this month. And nope, Canslaw, or at that size, Canfetti. There we go. We throw that in the pouch. Whew. But I'm looking forward to that. That'll be my first interview. I may have to get a haircut. At least get my eyebrows trimmed or something.
You'll get them waxed.
Well, that was the thing. It's like, okay, they go about an hour. They go about an hour, hour and a half, and it's like, okay, if I'm in the camper doing this, hell, I can take the laptop outside and smoke a cigarette. But either way, I'm going to be me, you know?
Wow, I've done a lot of videos. I mean, a lot of giveaways. Okay, copper round giveaway. My Christmas 2020 copper coin giveaway was run by entrant number 36, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter.
Okay, nice.
I'll be getting his address off my iPad and sending him out the copper round. This is my YouTube giveaway book. I keep all my logs.
That's your black book.
That's my black book. That's right.
I have started an address book just to keep track of people's addresses, and it's like sometimes I still forget to write them down in there, or I forget what I wrote them down under. So I have to look up everybody by their name and by their channel name, because, you know, depending on how many beers I have, really dictates my organizational system.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This one's for you. This one's for you, Pat.
Yeah. There we go. Breakfast of Champions.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, it's a Sunday.
Mike, who'd you see
I'm excited
on the live stream besides me? Or are you talking about me?
What's that?
Who?
I said, Mike says he saw him shave his head on a live stream. I'm the only one I know that did that, unless somebody else shaved his head on a live stream. Jim Steele says the ceiling fan makes me look like I have wings. There we go.
That's it.
Well, it's so cold here today. The ceiling fans are not rotating because it is flipping cold here.
Yeah, and that light above your head makes it look like you're having a bright idea.
Yeah, well, that's what it means.
So, Patty, are you going to stick with the whites?
Probably not. I'll keep my sport for sure. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rid of the V3i. I'm going to look into getting a Fisher F75, you know, because I like Fishers. You know, I don't have any complaints about the ones I have. So, yeah, I'm probably going to switch up brands here and see what I can find. And before anybody says it, no, I'm not going for a Knox. I'm not going for a Deus.
Hold on, Pat. TTJ Naylor, I'm sorry if I missed you coming in. It's been fun, guys. Got to run. Sorry if I forgot to see you coming in. I'm way behind on my comments, but thank you for being here this morning. Go ahead, Pat.
No, I lost my train of thought, man.
No, you thought about your whites. Shut up.
Yeah.
You're sticking with Fisher.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go with Fisher because, again, they're one of those undersung brands, you know, just like Whites was. Everybody's all about all the Mine Labs and the Equinoxes and all the Garretts, and nobody's talking about Whites, and those machines kick ass, you know, and now everybody's still talking about all those other ones, but since there's no new Whites out there for me to grab, I'm going to go ahead and get me a Fisher, you know, and run with that. Plus, they want me to become a dealer for Fisher, and I still haven't pulled the trigger on that because I'm not sure if I want to be a dealer.
Well, because you know, you have nothing going on, Pat, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're retired.
I got enough irons in the fire as it is.
Yes, you do.
You know?
Good morning, Amphibious Archaeology. Richard, good morning.
Morning, Rich.
Uh-oh, everybody in his
Morning.
house is quarantine, Pat.
Morning, Rich.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear me, Pat?
What's that?
Everybody in Richard's house is under quarantine.
Oh, so that means nobody will be able to drive by and guard the locations we hunted.
Yeah.
Man, if I had an extra 8 hours to drive, I'd be there.
Mike says there's another stream going on right now, and he's trying to split streams or split views between streams. I guess Marty's nuts about Diggins running a stream right now. What
Yeah,
time is it? It's 11.
Mayers is going to have his stream going in about a half an hour. I'll try and jump over there for a little bit too.
Yeah, that's what we did when we knocked off our stream last week. We all went over to Marlins, and his numbers jumped right up.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the hell he stays warm in his garage doing his streams from his garage. He must have a heater out in the garage.
Swing a little faster. There you go. All right, we'll get him there.
Hey, Pat.
Alrighty, I'm gonna get.
Hey, let me know when you're getting ready. Let me know when you're getting rid of your whites.
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna get back into the action right now, and I will see y'all in a little while.
All right, Pat. Talk to you later.
Good luck, brother.
Bye.
Good luck.
So, what Russell? Do you have a detector?
Yeah, I have a white Spectrum.
Okay, so you're a Whites fan also. I met a guy the other day that I talked to that on Clearwater Beach, and he had just gotten a Knox, but he had used Whites for a long time, and it seems like the people that have them that used them have a lot of good things to say about them.
Yeah, I've never had an issue with it at all.
My first detector was a Whites.
Yeah, see, I haven't been detecting long enough to know, Oh, Mike, hang on, Mike. I'm sorry, Mike, I'm way behind. Apparently, Indiana Tone shaved his head on a live stream once too, which is what I did last year to raise money for Feeding America when COVID hit. So it's nice to know that somebody's as crazy as I am that Lou out there did his shave head too. Oh, I'll have to go watch that because I was nervous, but I had a blast shaving my head on my stream last year.
Well, I shaved mine last night.
After this winter, maybe I'll do a live stream and we'll shave the beard off for some kind of donation for something.
There you go. J-Man, you want to come on the stream? You're more than welcome, sir. Let me put the link on.
Hey, Richard, hope you guys, feel better soon.
Kay, thank you for that. I did not know when people were saying hi to Char. I didn't know who that was. So Brenda, Relic Hunting, South Texas is Char. Thank you, Kay.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Richard, buddy. God bless, man. Hang in there.
Hope you get well fast. Rusty Digger says he loves his V3i. See, I'm telling you, these Whites people are very loyal to that brand.
The one thing I never understood though with the Whites, though, I mean, they're I don't know. Like I remember when I had my, I think I had the, what did I have? Prism 5, I think it was, and then they came out with the V3i. Like they're so expensive. They just I don't know.
Now, who just bought them out? Was it Garrett? I mean, bought their assets? Was it Garrett?
Yeah, Garrett, and they're going to keep the repair centers alive, And
Are
I know
they going to come out and do any new machine or update a machine?
I don't think it'll be under the. I think they pay, the whatever. I can't think of the word. Proprietary.
Yes.
They're holding on to that, and they may make something. They're not going to go out with any new detectors. I think it's just mainly just for the repair part of it.
Okay. Well, that's cool of them that they did that, but I mean, they bought all their physical assets. They didn't buy their warehouse and property, but they, like you said, they bought all the proprietary information. They bought all their inventory. I guess they repair so they can repair them. And Richard says he have a White's DFX and he loves that machine.
On here.
I still have my White's pinpointer, the old school one. I love
The
it.
black one with the little the black square with the bullseye too. I think it was called.
Morning, Marlon.
Guys. Oh, Marlon. Just getting ready. I thought everyone was.
I'm going to put Richard's comment up. The Knox is the best so far. I'm not going to argue with that, Richard. I've only had one other machine besides the Knox, which was my first Mine Lab, which was the 705. And it's funny, you were talking about Gary Drayton earlier. When I first started metal detecting is when I found out about the hunt for Oda Island. And
Marlon.
I sold my investment house that I rehabbed. I told myself, if I make a profit, I'm going to take up to $1,000. And I knew nothing about machines and metal detecting, but I was watching Oak Island, and Gary Drayton was using that high-end Mine Lab. So I started researching Mine Lab in the $1,000 range, and that's when I got my 705. That was one of their high-end, middle-priced machines, better middle. So I bought myself the 705, but I had to admit, if I'd have seen somebody using an AT Pro underwater, that was the exact same price, $799. I might have bought a Garrett AT Pro because at the time I didn't know anything about underwater detecting, and I'm telling you, when I took that 705 into a lake and put it in about 3 feet up the shaft, and I found my first coins underwater in a lake. Yeah, I'm telling you, underwater detecting just gets addicting. I'm telling you. So yeah, I had to.
I'm thinking the same thing for this year.
Machine, and then Mine Lab came out with the Equinox, and that's all it took. But Yeah, Gary Drayton was using a mine lab, and that's how I got into mine lab.
Yeah, if I did underwater detecting, you guys would be fishing my body out of the water because I can't swim. So,
are you serious, Greg?
I'm from Connecticut, bro.
Yeah, but you live in Florida now.
Yeah, no, I drowned as a kid, so I had like this paranoia with water.
Okay. Wide Gold says his first detector was also the Mine Lab 705, and that's how I kind of got buddies with Jim from MD Melbourne. His first machine was a 705 too, so we kind of sought each other out during our first videos. And now the CTX 3030. Yeah, I hear that CTX 3030 is a beast of a machine.
I remember I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos. I can't think of the channels, but a lot of them had the E-Track.
Yes.
With that little pinpointer that was built into it, and they'd be like, woo, 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 you know, like freaking waving the thing over the hole. Yeah. And I looked at the prices, and I was like, oh, I can't afford that.
And Randy, and I'm not going to get an argument about detectors because we all love each other detectors, but metal detecting, Randy says he started out with an AT Pro and then got a Knox, and he says it's a game changer because he says it finds deeper targets. Well, guys, I'll tell you something. When Dalton and I and Troy were hunting Thursday, we were doing a park that had buildings on it from the 1890s. And I can't tell you how many deep signals we got that we kept digging and digging and digging a foot and a half down until your freaking shovel finally hit an old steel pipe under the ground from 1890s building. I can tell you how
I have
many
a picture.
deep pipes that freaking Knox finds in the ground. I'm telling you.
I went hunting on some property, and literally, I had the Knox out. I was arm deep in a hole, and there was like some kind of. It was like I think it was aluminum or something was like buried. But I mean, it was like that's how. I mean, I don't have long arms, but I mean that's pretty damn. That's at least.
Yeah.
You know.
You're going shoulder deep. You know.
I've decided there's a point where it gets so deep that you go, okay, that's not going to be a corner relic. There's going to be something down there that I'm never going to be able to pull out.
This is the middle of the woods, so I thought it was like a cache or something, like a barrel, you know, maybe a barrel full of weapons or something, you know. Everybody's lost their, you know,
Better go, guys. I got to get ready.
Thanks for coming in
I
this
just wanted
morning.
to say hi, though.
Thanks for all the great comments.
Hey, Rob, I found some treasure yesterday.
What'd you find, sir?
The largest piece of silver I've found so far.
Oh, look at that, people.
Did you clean? Well, you cleaned it up nice, didn't you? Because I think in the pictures, wasn't it tarnished or something?
Yeah, it was black. But I knew it was silver because of how heavy it is. I mean, it's got to be an ounce of silver. It's hallmarked like crazy. It's patented in 1864.
Now, right where your fingers are, John, Dalton found a piece of silver spoon from about your fingers down the shaft, but his didn't have the spoon bow on it. But that is just absolutely gorgeous.
That's beautiful.
It's patented like 1864, I believe. It has a patent date on it.
Look at that! Wow.
Did you say you're giving that away?
This is my best spoon I've ever found. I was doing the dance on that one. That was
very impressive.
Screaming signal, though. I was surprised it was still left there.
Yeah.
Good old Equinox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hang on. I know how to do it. There we go. Okay, got us all back now. What happened to J-Man? Where'd you go? J-Man, get back in here.
Sorry, guys. I'm eating.
That is a gorgeous spoon. Jim Field says, you mean you can't bring a backhoe to someone's yard? No, I guess not. There's J-Man. Boom. No, that's Countryside Russell's eating. What's up, Jamie?
Hey, J-Man.
What's up, Jake?
You're on, Jamie. There he is. Yeah, there's always like a 10,
How you doing,
20
J-Man?
Come on. So, what's up,
Rob,
Jamie? He must not have sound.
When you hunt, Rob, what mode do you hunt in with your Knox?
I stay in Park 1. I cannot stand. I love my Knox, but I cannot stand the noises that Park 2 make. So 99% of the time, I am in Park 1. I usually run a sensitivity around 22. I run my
Be right back, guys.
your settings. What's the last setting you got there? The 1 through 8. The sensitivity,
tones or
the speed, your recovery speed. I usually run that
oh
around.
yeah, your recovery.
Yeah, I usually run that around a 4, but I'm usually at 21 or 22 sensitivity unless we're in super quiet ground. Like we were in a park in a yard the other day that was super quiet, so I jumped it up to 23. But yeah, I always run in Park 1, and see a lot of people say that's why Dalton finds more silver and stuff than me, because Dalton runs strictly in Park 2. But
I believe it. I switched. I was
Dalton,
running in Park 1.
do what now?
I was running in Park 1 for a while and went back through a section that we had just absolutely hammered to you know what and back. I switched to Park 2, turned the sensitivity down to like 22 and the recovery at 5, and actually hammered out a ring and another silver dime right through. I mean, I was digging Wheaties and coins right beside plugs on Park 2 that was just screaming signal.
I've got a video coming out where Dalton and I did. I think you were in the Zoom Wednesday where I was talking about. I can't remember or not, but anyway, the last hunt of the year, I think Dalton and I did on the 29th of December. He got several silvers. We hunted all day long without silver. In the last hour of the day, we hit a silver hotspot. Well, we just hit a hotspot, and I had. It was getting so late that I stopped digging 21 signals, which I tell people to dig them all the time, even though 99% of the time it's a zinc penny. Well, we were starting to get so many Wheaties there at 23, 24 that I just was waiting to get a 23, 24, and I passed a 21, and Dalton went over and dug a 21, and then when he put his pinpointer down, he got a signal, and he pulled out a freaking Merc dime, and then he put his machine back down, and then he still got the 21 signal, so there was a zinc penny in there masking a dime, but yes, he does hear some silvers in 20 in Park 2 that I don't get in Park 1. But you know, like I was saying earlier in the Zoom or in the chat here, we did do a hunt Thursday where I actually got more silver than him. It's the first time it's happened in a long time. It's the first time in over a year that I've had a multi-silver day. So they can be found in Park 1. It's just Dalton is so in tune with Park 2. When I try it, since I'm not new to it, when I try it, it just seems to chatter too much for me.
Yeah, I love the chatter. I think I'm gonna stick with Park 2. I like it so much. But I started out with the Fisher machines, and I've always called the Fisher a chatterbox because it's the same way. It's just nonstop signal. But I really like Park 2.
Kay asked if she should worry about the updates in your knots. Kay, I didn't do mine for probably a month after Dalton did his. I don't use the Ferris 2 button, the F2 button. I don't use that. So I did put that upgrade in there, but I've never used it. I would put the upgrade in there for the 4, what is it, megahertz, kilohertz? I don't know, whatever it is. But for the 4 hertz, it basically gives you a whole nother range. But yeah, Kay, I would do the update on the 4 hertz. Because your gold is your 20 and your 40, which the Equinox 600 doesn't have. So your silver's on your low end. So yeah, I would get your 4. I would download the upgrade on the 4 millihertz. Treasure, okay. Treasure Outdoors, who's, like I say, a new guy here in my county. I haven't met up with him yet, but I hope to. Ask us what frequencies do we run. Well, we're talking about that right now. Good morning, Mr. Reed's Art of Adventure. Welcome to the chat. Okay, my buddy found an 11.3 gram, 24 karat gold ring that rang up a 31 on the Knox. Wow. I might as well give it away since I'm here. Dalton and I were doing a 1914 Thursday. He runs away because he was getting lightheaded because he didn't eat breakfast. He goes, I got to run to the convenience store and get something. So he left, and 2 minutes after he left, I got the most perfect 30-31 signal. And when it hit that 31, it gives that little high beep. That's the little silver noise. And I hadn't found a silver quarter in so long. And so I filmed it live. When I flipped the plug, I put the machine over the plug, and it still rang that 30-31. So I saved filming it to where I put my pinpoint on the plug. And sure as hell, a 1940 Georgia GW came out. First quarter I've found in over a year. and it gave that perfect beep. But I don't ever remember finding gold up on a 31. That's an incredible find. My last gold ring I found for ring finders, a lady lost it in a lake. She lost her mother's white gold wedding band with a single diamond in it from 1930, and it rang up a 1. And I was in the lake, and I told my club president, he was in the lake with me. I said, Howard, I got a 1. And he says, no, the gold ring's going to ring up higher than that, but go ahead and dig it out anyway. And I swung my machine over. It wasn't in the lake. I pulled my scoop out, went through all the mud and debris from the lake, and there at the bottom of the scoop was her white gold diamond ring, and it rang up a 1. I've never had a ring at a beach ring up a 1. My gold on the beach is usually somewhere between 8 and 10. But I mean, that's what just goes. Everybody just says you got to dig everything because, you know, like here it is. Why Gold saying Buddy rang up, got a 24 karat gold ring on a 31. I get a white gold ring on a 1. So you never know.
Hey, Rob.
Yes.
I found these the other day. I went out. I spent about 2 hours, and I don't know how I ended up with them, but I got pretty good. I don't know how. I'm going to show them.
All right, let me get you in. Hang on, I got to. Oh, sorry. Hold on. There you go. Sorry, Russell. I'm trying to get you on the screen. There we go. What do you got? Go ahead, Russell. Are you serious? You found all the little jingle bells?
I actually found 3 of them that were still connected to the leather. These back 2, there was 3. I gave one to a buddy that I was hunting with. But yeah, I found them all in the same yard.
Well, yeah. Plus, if they're still in the leather, you could tell they were the actual jingle bells on the horse leather that they put on so the horses made noise. Yep.
Yep. They all jingle too.
All right, I'm back. Those are cool.
That's a
I
great
thought it was
find.
pretty cool.
Hang on, let me get this wide comment off here. Okay. Y Gold says, because somebody Cynthia made a comment that her simplex is the chatterest machine she's ever.
Yeah, mine did that too with my Garrett Carrot, but supposedly you can change the frequency.
Well, the time I hunted with Susie Q, she just got her simplex, and when she got a signal, she pulled out her Garrett Carrot, and she had to move her simplex way away from that thing. So I think they've done an update that helps correct that.
I remember seeing something about changing the frequency or something, but.
Okay, Metal Shark says his first gold ring he found last year after the hurricane rang up as first a 1 and then an 8 on Knox. Yeah, you know, none of us. I don't dig an 8 if I'm doing an old property. I don't normally dig an 8.
I definitely wouldn't dig a 1.
No,
I guess. Well, the tones will be different. So if you get a high tone but a low number, but it's got a really popping high.
Yeah. I guess an 8 or a 1 on a gold is going to give you a different ring than a 4 or 5 on a piece of ferrous metal down there. You know, because you're going to get that noise, and we're not going to dig that. But I have found one gold ring on an old property, and it gave me around a 10, 12, and I thought maybe I was digging for maybe an old buffalo or something. And when that ring came out, I said it looks silver because it was kind of faded. And then Troy picked it up and said, "Rob, that's a gold ring." I've only found one gold ring on old properties.
I've never found any gold.
Front yard, and then I went around to the backyard. And this was
silver.
Weeks after Dalton got his 1850s half-dime, seated half-dime, and I dug a Canadian half-dime out of the backyard.
I was doing an earring recovery for a lady. I was trying to recover the other earring. I scanned the original one, and it came up a 1 or a 2.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to learn mine. I got Andy's book. I got to start reading it when I get some free time. But honestly, all my free time has been working on Florida on 7. So, I haven't had much time to read anything.
Okay, let's see. Let me catch up on some comments. I missed
Charlie.
Just found his first silver quarter, but I saw somebody congratulating him on that. So Frankie, congratulations on your first silver quarter. I found one, and then I didn't find a second one for 16 months. let's see who else here. Dennis is going to go get some breakfast. He's having a slow day hunting. Kay says, you got to correct the chatter. You can make adjustments for that on the simplex. Mr. Charlie's here, digging it back. He just got back from deer camp. Good morning, Mr. Charlie.
Was it anything like band camp?
Jim says he digs by sound. He rarely looks at the numbers. Well, I know, Jim, if I'm on the beach and I'm daydreaming or looking at bikinis, and then you get that good signal, you're tuned into the noise first, and then I go down and look to see what it is. But normally, like I did Clearwater Beach a couple weeks ago before it turned cold, and I got two signals that were 16, 17 at the waterline, and 99% of the time on a 17 signal with the Knox at the beach, it's a ring, either stainless or tungsten. And neither one of them turned out to be a ring, but both of them were pieces of jewelry. One was a little bracelet, and the other one was a charm off a necklace. So 16, 17s for the Knox on the beach are usually jewelry.
Was that you I saw out there, Rob, in that Speedo?
You ain't gonna catch my ass out there on the beach in a Speedo. I mean, I shaved my head for charity, but I wouldn't even do that for charity to have you people donate, okay?
So what was everybody's very first silver coin they found that got them hooked?
Hang on one
Silver
second.
Rosie.
Jamie, I put the link back in. My first silver coin was a Silver Rosie.
Mine was a Merc, I think a 27 or 28.
Yeah, mine was a Rosie.
You know what's funny? I was reading statistically. They say statistically it's easier to find a Mercury dime than it is a Rosie, even though Rosies are newer coins and they're the last coins, because Rosies were only on for 18 years, whereas Mercs were on for like 35 years. So there's so many more millions and millions of Mercs dimes that were made as opposed to Rosies, even though those are newer dimes, that statistically it's easier to find a Merc than it is a Rosie.
Yeah, I
And there's
believe that.
trivia for the stream there, guys.
So the
That's
guy
true.
that I used to hunt with, he was when I started hunting with him, that's when I lived up in Grove City, Pennsylvania. He introduced me to it. He had an extra metal detector. He had a White's Rainbow, and he took me out and let me use it. And we did this house from like 1880. It was an old brick house. They're a very wealthy family. We found more silver. That's what got me hooked. I mean, my first coin I pulled out of the ground was a Barber half. But we've hunted it 4 or 5 different times, and every time we go, we find silver.
Well, yeah, that looks like my kind of place.
Yeah. Road trip.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
unbelievable.
Rose South Texas says when she door knocks, she digs all higher and mid-tone signs on my side of the yard. I'm faster than my detective Parker, so than I did the lower tones when we switch sides. Wow, that's interesting that somebody else does it the same way Dalton and I do it. We did a 1914 permission Thursday, and since I got the permission, the way we work it is the person who gets the permission calls what side of the yard they want. So I took the left side of the front door, Dalton took the right, and I wound up with the first silver of the day and the first weedy of the day. But that's relic hunting South Texas. That's exactly what we do it. And then when we each finish our side of the yard, we go over each other's side to make sure we didn't miss anything, and then we just start meandering about. Dalton usually finds more stuff on my side of the yard that I've missed. Excuse me. Occasionally I do find something he's missed, but that's exactly what we do, South Texas. We dig the higher tones first, and then obviously once you've gone through the yard, you go back and you start digging your crappier signals, because you never know. You might get a nice relic or a coin that's sitting on edge that gives you a different signal.
Or you get the people that just let you do it for like, a couple hours, and they're like, that's good enough, and then they leave a lot of stuff.
Right. So you're exactly right. So if somebody says, "Hey, I'm leaving here," some people they don't care. They'll get in their car and leave, and they trust you to do their front yard. Other people, they want to be home. Obviously, they don't know you. They don't. You're just some guy that walked up, knocked on the door, asked to dig holes in their yard. So they say, yeah, as long as I'm home, you can do it. So, like you say, John, you got a limited time limit. So you're going to be digging the good signals. You're going to be digging the coin signals. You're not going to be digging 15 signals with the Knox or 10. You're going to be digging 23s for Wheaties. You're going to be digging 26s and 27s for dimes. Obviously 33s for quarters and half dollars. And then, like you say, if you go back to the house a second time or whatever, then you could dig your 14s. Dalton's gotten silver war nickels on 14s before. So, Jamie, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you guys...
Jamie got his sound fixed. Congratulations, buddy.
Wow, that was a
What's up,
trial.
Damien?
Hey, Greg. Hey, Russell, John, and Rob, and everyone.
How you doing, brother?
Says he's found
Here. How are you guys doing?
200.
Good.
It was only 2 inches on the ground. Hey,
That's all it takes.
There was
inches for a memorial on the same property. You dig 2 inches and get a silver coin, which some of that stuff makes no sense. But
Well, I was always told, like, not so much here in Florida. I mean, it does get a little cold, but they were like, when I watched people that were mostly northern, detectorists, when the thaw and the freeze of the ground, the coins and stuff tends to, come up.
That makes sense.
That's why you'll find newer stuff deeper, because when the thaw and the freeze, then when it's sinking, then the older stuff comes up. And then when then also you're tilling property, farms and stuff gets kind of pulled up.
That makes sense. Jamie, do you want to talk about something this morning?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about a few things, if I may, because I have a new permission I'm going to be going to in a little bit. So just have a few minutes. But the first thing, if I may, I wanted to talk to you about this one item here.
Oh, the good luck. Is that a good luck or is it an actual star?
These are both good luck tokens. And so my theory is that people get these good luck tokens, and they've been able to get them going back to the 1940s out of arcade vending machines. And they engrave their name. And sometimes they throw them into the ocean. So I found 2 of them at the beach late last year, within a few miles of each other at the beach. And I didn't know what they were. So I asked viewers to drop a comment in the chat, and Rusty Digger told me what they were. And then if you go on eBay and type in Star Good Luck Token, you can find those on eBay, examples of those. They're made out of aluminum. And people make a wish or make a prayer, and they throw them into the ocean.
You're right. I was hunting a property with Dalton, and we found one, and somebody had put their initials or name in it. You're exactly right, Jamie.
Yeah.
Can you?
So that was really cool to learn that history and what that was all about.
Yep, very cool. I like
very
mine.
neat.
They look like
Yeah,
little junior sheriff's badges.
Yeah, I have one, but mine was too, I think, deteriorated. I never really thought about. I don't know if you can do electrolysis on aluminum.
But yeah, they used to have vending machines that you could put your name or your location on them, and they were like what they had now before the squish penny machines. Your
Yep.
you get your oblong pennies from SeaWorld or Disney World so.
That's the only thing at Disney that actually costs $1. Like, I paid what was it? Like $5 for a can of soda at the hotel.
So yeah. It's funny.
all right, Rob. Everyone, I gotta cut out.
John, thank you very much for being here, buddy.
Good luck if you're going hunting today.
Some good questions about the settings of the Knox. We'll do that again.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
your first silver coin you find today is mine. I call shotgun.
Yeah, I take off on Sundays. I go on Saturdays.
Well, there you go. All right, John. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
All right, guys.
See you,
Take care.
Amen.
Let
me just show you.
Jamie, you going out hunting today?
Yeah, I'm going to go out to a new permission from the early 1940s. It's in the Jacksonville metropolitan area, and it's actually from the mom of a hairdresser who gives haircuts to my wife and boys and I. And so I'm real excited about that early 40s property.
Well, that sounds awesome. And I know we all try to hunt grounds, World War II and earlier. But guys, I actually did a 68 house. I thought it was older when I knocked. And just to let you know, a post 64 house there's, if you all pull change out of your pocket right now, it's pretty easy to have 70s and 80s coins in your pocket. And if you think about it, a 1980 coin is 40 years old in your pocket. A 1970 penny is 50 years old in your pocket. So if somebody in 1968 had a 50-year-old coin in their pocket, that's teens, guys. So I did a 68 property and pulled out a 1946 George Washington quarter last year. So I didn't get a single Wheatie, but I got silver out of it. And Alex and I did a 58 house once, and I got a 1915 Wheatie off of it. So, just because it's not super old, guys, don't mean you can't door knock it. When you run out of those teens and 20s houses, yeah, just do just like Jamie's doing. Door knock those 30s and 40s. I mean, I know some of these big channels go, oh, it's only a Wheatie, and they make a noise and throw it in their pouch, or it's only a Rosie. I can't tell you how many channels I hear say, "Oh, it's just a Rosie." Well, when you're getting too big that you think it's just a Rosie, that you're upset that it's not a Barber or Merc, well, then you've gotten too big for your britches. I'll take a silver Rosie every time I go out hunting, people. My line is, if I come home with a silver dime and a Wheatie, it's been a damn good day. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, damn glad to meet you. Eric Stratton, damn glad to meet you. So, wow, I'm way behind the chat here. See, look at that. KCL, my first dig with an AT Pro was a 1927 Philippine cent. See, how freaking cool is that? When I was out with Dalton the other day, I got a 1942 King George V Canadian Wheatie. I find that as exciting as hell. I just love it.
I like their large cents. I had a coworker of mine's mom had passed, and they were doing an estate sale, and he had literally a tin full of Canadian pennies, and I had a bunch of their old. It was probably maybe a dozen or two of their older 20s, 30s, 40s, 1 cent pennies. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, Casey, that's a great find, Casey. It is a great find. Dalton. Well, see, I'm giving something else away in our video coming up. We were doing a 1925 school in Tampa, and Dalton freaking pulls out a 1918 British halfpenny with Britannia on the back.
Didn't you guys already put that video out?
No. Troy put one out where Troy just found his first Canadian largie.
Okay. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
Dalton and I each have a Canadian largie we got last year. I found mine on one of Troy's permission, and then Troy just finally gets it. So Troy, Dalton, and I have all now in the Canadian largie. But see, they made their largies up to 1918, whereas the U.S. stopped making theirs in mid 1850s.
Hey, Rob and everybody, I got to run, but I just wanted to say thanks for having me on it this morning, and I'll try
Good luck, man.
Come on here.
Jamie, we want to see all your
today, brother.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
And keep it, like Rob said, keep door knocking those 40s and 50s properties, because
absolutely,
I think great, like a good luck token from the Depression era at a 1949 home in Tallahassee. The hairdresser, the same lady. So this time I'm going to try her mom's house in Jacksonville. So it should be fun.
Good luck, brother.
Very good, buddy. We'll see your finds.
Thanks for sharing those tokens, brother.
Yeah. Thanks,
see you, man.
Russell. Thanks, Greg. And
all
Rob.
Right, man. Good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, I had taken this out earlier, but going back to when I went to St. Thomas, inside his case, he had a bunch of stuff off of one of the. It was actually certified shipwreck, like teacups and some other stuff. But there was something sitting there. It was like a barnacle with some pottery in it and some other stuff. And I asked him, "How much is that?" And basically, I didn't have to pay nothing for it. He wrapped it up and said, "Just put it in your bag, man." Anyway, this is a piece of it broke off, a small piece. He goes, if you break it apart and you find any coins in there, he goes, I want to cut, because it was from a shipwreck. It was from like an 1810 shipwreck. But I'm gonna see if I can put it on here. This is a piece of pottery, probably from the late 1700s, early 1800s. That's in.
Is that still stuck in there?
Yep. Hang on, let me try to. There we go. Yep. Then there's another piece there. Hang on. Ooh, I'm going backwards here. Dang it. You can you see the other little piece there?
Yep, see the one on the bottom, yeah.
Yep. There used to be, right there was a right there. There's some kind of square nail or some kind of nail. You can see the coal because it was a West Indies steamship or something. There's some coal that was that used to, help run the boat. And I hit it with a pinpointer. There was no metal, so I just kind of put it on the shelf. And
oh no, that's cool as hell.
That's
Yeah, it
still
looks
pretty
like-
cool, Bob.
Yeah.
Good morning, SC. Welcome to joining us. I missed a whole bunch of chats because I was so far behind. I scrolled forward.
I had to run and go make my wife a breakfast sandwich. That's right. I took off too, and I got hungry too watching Russell eat. So
Oh, I was starving, brother.
Yeah, I am too. I don't know what we're gonna do for lunch today, but I got yard work to do later. These trees won't stop dropping.
Relic Hunting South Texas made a comment. One of the guys she does yards with detects super fast, just looking for virgin yards. He's a coin shorter with the CTX 3030. Other detects slowly with the E-Track. Well, I will tell you, since Dalton has taught Simon and Troy to slow down and sweep a little slower and to listen a little better, both of their finds have improved. So, sometimes you go over yard, you find a few wheats and there's no silver and you're getting old wheats. You figure maybe somebody that does it fast just doing the silver tones may have hit the yard years ago. But if you go slow, guys, and you listen for the signals, you can still pull silver out of a yard that's been hit before.
I hit 1 yard for 5 years. Always pulled something out. Then I got a smaller coil on my AT Pro when I used to have the AT Pro, and I got close to the fence and I was pulling Spencer cartridges, the carbine cartridges, just the shell, because there used to be it was a recruitment center for the Civil War. We found a belt plate down there when we started going slower, because when you first hit a yard, it was like a 1920s house.
Yeah, you want to hit all those high tones first. Gold says found a token the other day with the swastika logo on the other side. Yes, the swastika logo or the swastika sign has been around since, I don't want to say Greek and Roman times, but back to Mid-Eastern culture after Christ. The East Indians used it. The Native Americans have used it. That's a symbol that's gone back thousands of years. The Nazis perverted it. They flipped it around the other way and then angled it. And that's been a good luck symbol for centuries before the Nazis perverted it. So you'll see a lot of Troy got a token. He got a key fob from the 20s or 30s from a Georgia shoe company that had a huge swastika on one side. Obviously here, Gold saying their friend found one. I saw one on somebody's page the other day that had a swastika on it. A lot of your good luck company charms used it. That's been a worldwide good luck symbol for centuries. Kay says she's been collecting 15 months and she is determined to find a silver quarter this year. Good luck to you, Kay.
Yes, Kay. Good luck.
Reed says the token that J-Man was showing off, Reed says they had those good luck tokens when he was a kid. Yep, like I say, those are the ones that were around. Those machines were around before these smush penny machines. I remember as a kid, 12, 13-year-olds, my mother taking me to Disney World in Orlando. And, you have the train that goes around the park. And you could, back before everything was fenced and roped off, you could run out and put your penny on the train track and have the train smush the penny. Do that now.
Reed has good luck with that. Reed puts them silver coins on a trade track. Can't find them.
Really? Why? Is it because the silver's so soft it just destroys it?
He did the spin and win, and he took a mercury dime out and put it on a train track, and it kept falling off when the cars were going over the train track. So he took super glue and glued it to the steel. The train came through and he couldn't find it, so he had to go put another one on, and the train never came. So he just ended up giving the silver merc away, but he lost one dime.
Bill says he will take any silver. Bill, that's the exact right attitude, I think, buddy. I'll take any silver too. I don't care. Some people say that finding a silver war nickel is not finding real silver. Well, BS to that. you find an American coin that's got 35% silver in it, that's as silver as any other coin, because a lot of your the last years that Canada, the country of Canada, the last years that Canada did, Reed, I'm bringing you in now. Their coins were only 50% silver. Their 64 dimes were 90%, or 80%, excuse me, and then 50, 65, 66, 67, and 68, they still made silver coins in Canada, but they were only 50% silver.
Y'all telling stories about me?
Absolutely, sir.
Just little ones.
Just the false ones, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be playing with those train tracks too much more next time.
Kay says she just
I
got her.
thought I had a brilliant idea. Really, I did.
How are you, Reed? What's your weather there, buddy?
Oh, man, it's just freezing. We had a little bit of snow the other day, just enough to cover all the ice. So it's just slickered and a streak of snot out there. And yeah, and the ice is just underneath the snow.
So yeah, morning, Sheldon. Like I say, I'm behind on my chats here, guys.
I got a plan for that.
Somebody was saying how to clean you can use Andre's pencils, South Relic, or extra fine steel wool. Yes, you almost have to use extra fine steel wool in those because aluminum just does not hold up well on the ground, guys. Let's see what else we got here. Is this what they call social distancing? You got that right, Jim.
I got my metal detecting channel mug.
I see that.
Pretty slick, yeah. I'm surprised it made it all the way from England in one piece.
There you go. Like I say, I know I'm behind the chat. SC said, Greg, they would love to have a shipwreck relic for their shelf, so that was pretty cool what you showed.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Good morning, Nathaniel Outdoor Adventures. I was on his channel last night, guys, entering his giveaway. So welcome, Nathaniel. Like I say, I'm sorry I'm behind on my comments here. Jim says he never considered a yard hunted out until he personally hunted it out. I've got permissions I'm doing that are over 2 years old, guys, that, I mean, I don't find the volume I did, but occasionally I can. I just went back to a 1918 house I've had for 2.5 years. It was one of my first permissions. Dalton and I killed that place, and I went there a couple months ago, guys, and I pulled out a hem weight. I don't know how many times I went over that same spot, but maybe I ignored that signal. But, you know, I considered it hunted out, and I pulled out a nice hem weight. So
I've been hunting my yard for my own yard for 3 years, and recently I found a silver dime right out front that I never found
there you
before.
go.
You know, so I mean, let's hunt it out. You know, when?
What's that, Reed? A left-handed cigarette?
No, it's tobacco. I roll my own. I'm old cheapskate.
Mark wants to know if he should stop using his angle grinder to clean relics.
Oh my God.
That's what I got my portable grinder for. That's what I got my grinding wheel for. My grinder is my favorite tool.
So has anybody ever found a ring and you look inside of it and it says 18 karat and you take it to a jewelry place to have it tested and it's not gold?
Well, if it says
there's a lot of fake ones out there.
If it says 18K HGE, I found a huge gold ring.
Cool, Phil.
Stopped and looked at it, and it said 18K HGE. I put that ring in my pocket. I walked around all day thinking I was rich, and I was on a natural high all day. Handed it to my jeweler, and she said, "That's pretty."
Old Phil.
What do you mean? It says 18K right there. It says HGE, which stands for heavy gold electroplate. So I remember that.
Yeah.
See, this was old. It just says 18KT.
18K what?
T.
D. I don't know what the D stands for.
T as in Tom.
T as in Tom.
Carrot.
What did your jeweler say
AT
about it?
as in carrot.
I took it in and he did the little test on it and he said that it's not gold, it's gold plated. But he said it's old, so I don't know if it was. I don't know.
Well,
I was
people have been
excited.
trying to rip people off since the beginning of time, you know.
Yeah, I was bummed.
I need to get a second opinion on that there, Russell.
Okay.
But Jim says there's fakes from the 1800s. Guys, I was going to do a video on it, but my I was ready to say something else. Sorry. I was about to curse. My club president, Howard, was at Clearwater Beach a couple weeks ago for a ring hunt, and he was up in the dry sand near their hotels and got a huge signal, and he dug out a Morgan silver dollar. Okay?
Wow.
He texted me a picture of that, and I was freaking out saying, how the hell does a Morgan silver dollar from the 1800s get to Clearwater Beach? And guys, he took it to his coin dealer.
Turned out to be a fake.
Who put it on that machine, and it turned out to be a fake.
Yeah, you can buy them on Wish. You can buy a whole stack of them for $20.
Well, but it was I'm telling you, it was really, I thought it was a pretty damn good fake. Here it is, guys.
Yeah.
So you can see it still
looks real.
Well, anyway, I was going to do a video on it, and because I thought it was a cool find, and I was going to get it from him so I could, hold it in the video. And he went to a coin show, and he freaking sold it to another dealer for $10. I said, Howard, I would have loved to have that coin in my personal collection. I don't have any fake silver coins. But
was it magnetic?
do what?
Was it magnetic?
No, the guy at the coin shop put it on his strongest magnet there, and it did move it a teeny bit, but he barely moved it. But he put it on that expensive machine that does the where it's at in that thing, and it came up. It didn't weigh the same either. It was a different weight, and he put it on the machine, I guess, that checks the interior composition, and it wasn't silver. Okay, Gold says he found a 14-karat P ring, and the P stands for plum, which is gold but not 14 karat. Okay. In Relic Hunting, South Texas, she says it's fun to play who finds the most Wheaties or the silvers or the most clad when going out with friends, and we count Civil War nickels. When Dalton and I and Troy hunt, or even just Dalton and I and Troy, we usually do a Slurpee or something like that at the end of the day for the oldest coin or the oldest silver or the most silver. So yeah, guys, have fun. Plugmaster Ford and Missouri Mike, they do the Wheatie King of the Day, who finds the first Wheaties. That's a fun little game to play. So yeah, I mean, Jim says there's a lot of fakes from the 1800s. For you guys that watch Green Mountain Metal Detecting, hey folks, it's Brad Martin here. Who I will tell you, I am his #1 fanboy, and I'm not ashamed of that. I love Brad's channel. He found an 8 Riel, and he wound up taking that to a coin show. He thought it was his find of a lifetime. But he did say in his video that it didn't ring up what he thought it would. He thought it would ring up higher, and he took it to a coin show. He found out because it was a fake 8 Riel, but what was cool about it was it was an 1800s fake. It was made in the 1800s when Spain and France were at war. And
probably worth more money that way.
Yes, it was. It was a more valuable coin because it was a 1800s fake made during the time period because France was trying to destabilize Spain's monetary system during their war. So they were coming out with fake reals. I mean,
that's a common practice in war is to try and flood the other people's economy with fake money.
So if silver's fake, a magnet, it'll stick to a magnet?
Yes.
Most times. Not necessarily always.
Say what?
It depends on what alloys, if they're using different alloys. So,
I got a question. I mean, I bought these little silver, 1 gram little things. Now, will silver tarnish?
Yeah.
Let me show you guys this.
But it doesn't exactly rust. It tarnishes. It'll change color.
In salt water, it'll turn black, Greg.
No, these I bought, so they were like, I hate the stinking camera.
Well, it's just air getting to it. Yeah, it'll tarnish like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, because I had gotten 10 of these, Well, they've got. I got them because they had the military theme. I got some Navy ones, and then this one. This is going to be part of my giveaway for 600 subscribers too. I'm going to give out some of these. I was going to.
Yep. Yeah, it's been going.
That tarnished color, that's no problem, Greg. I got a lot of silver in that.
Well, I'm going to show you one other thing here. Hang on.
It seems to do it more with silver rounds and silver bullion than it does with coins.
Okay, let me show you this. Well, this came from this here. Well, it's tarnished in the same way as that other thing is, but I just figured because it was this is a 2019 Elizabeth Australia 1 ounce bar. I love this thing, but I noticed the other day because it's just in this little flapper thing, so I'm thinking maybe because the air got to it. But I got to get something like it. Yeah. See on the top, it's gotten like a little.
Yeah, the air, any moisture in the air, anything in the air gets to it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like the dragon on the back of that. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then my last thing I'll show you guys was given to me by a family friend. Her husband was a collector. Well, he collected. I got a bunch of foreign coins and some stuff from Egypt, and but the one thing she pulled out, and I about died when she gave it to me. It doesn't have a certificate. It had a certificate. She didn't know where it went, but he bought it off Mel Fisher back in '85. And when did Mel Fisher find the Atocha and all those? Was that in the 70s?
I think it was the 70s.
Anyway, let me see if I have. This is. It gives me the number of where it was found, like its catalog number, but you have to really send these back to the Mel Fisher Museum down in Key West, or to them to have it recertified. But it could be anywhere from $300 to like a couple $1,000, depending. And yeah, I don't have money like that. It's a P Mint, 20.3. I'm assuming 20.3 grams. I don't know.
Yeah, grams.
Yep, and it's got an origin. Block 11. It's a Philip III 8 real, but it's a cob.
Well, that is awesome looking.
That's cool.
That was the one side they don't, and it didn't have the year. It said the year was. Oh no, it doesn't have the year. But then that's the other side. And she gave me that, and yeah.
I was watching a Boys episode, and they just found a cob, and I didn't quite understand what a cob is, so I actually researched what a cob stands for. And what a cob is that was not made out of, it was not made to a standardized weight or time. They took a hunk of silver and handmade that out of that coin out of that. And basically, a cob.
It's like what's left off that. It's like the little piece of silver that's left after they when they're making the coins. I guess
made out of irregular silver, not from a standard bar or whatever. Let me get to some of these comments here because people are really giving some great comments. Aluminum tokens not hip shovels. You got that right.
I see it going about the silica packs, the gel packs with your silver. Put those silica those little packets, those little dry packets to keep the moisture out. Keep the moisture out. It was Y-Gold that posted that up.
Kay says the most Wheaties she's found in any day is 2K. A bunch of us found Wheaties up at Florida Hunt 7, so hopefully or Florida Hunt 6, so hopefully you find a few up there. She's got
somebody else. Yeah, somebody else was.
Kay wants to know if everybody's staying warm today. No, I'm freezing my ass off, Kay.
It's actually pretty warm in the room. I'm at the far end of the house, so
she just won't turn the heat on. Honey, how come you can't take a joke when I make you sound bad? She said she doesn't like me doing that. Okay, all right. Well, she does have the heat on. Okay, Kay was asking people what their oldest Wheaties were. Hers is an 11. Some people said 10 and 9. Obviously, the only lowest you can go is 9. I have found 2 1909 Wheaties, but unfortunately, none have a mint mark and none have VDB.
My oldest Wheatie, I think, is a 16.
I think mine's a 16 or 17.
Jim says no VDB, but his was in AU condition. That would be awesome. I have found a few old Wheaties in really nice condition. Y Gold says, yep, Humidity is harmful to silver coins when storing them away. Rob Random's here. Boom. He wants your bar there, Greg. Boom. Welcome, Rob Random. I was in a chat with you last night, sir.
Give me the bar.
Oh, there's Weigold's comment about the silica packs. That's how far behind I am. Keeps them from tarnishing. Okay. Give me that bar. Give me that bar. That's right. It looked like a lump. Yep. All right. All right. I'm actually fairly caught up here, guys.
Wow.
Because he has some old Engelbert bars. I'm not sure what those are. I'm starting to know more and more about coins, but as far as silver rounds and silver bars, I'm still not up to date on those. My silver guy that I was getting my silver from for some of my big giveaways, like my 900, my 1,000, he had some dealer come in that made him one of those offers he couldn't refuse, and he sold every piece of silver he had in his pawn store. So now he's having to build them back up again.
I'll show off another one since it's like this one's pretty cool. This was I bought this. This is slabbed. The 2011P. It's a United States Army $1.999. That's the front.
Let me get you.
Okay.
Boom! There you are. Well, that is absolutely gorgeous too.
Yeah, that's the front.
You buy that?
Yeah, I bought this one. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Whoop, I forget to get a.
Wow, I can't believe you're giving that away.
Well, you never know. I get 600. I might.
Russell never misses an opportunity.
Yeah, but only us veterans are allowed to enter the contract. Got to cut the freaking competition down.
Somebody was asking what's everybody's oldest Merc. I can't remember if mine's a 16 or 17. I think what is the first year for Merc? 16?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
what, the 16. Is it the 16
26.
D or the S? Is the big one.
D.
D, yeah.
Troy recently found. I was hunting with
I'm
Dalton.
not claiming I got one because I got a bunch of silver dimes that I can't read the year on.
Well, recently, Dalton found a 1903 O, and I said, "Ooh, Dalton, that sounds like it could be a low mintage." And I looked it up in my book, and they made more O's that year than they made S's. And then Troy goes out and finds an 03 S Barber, and that only had like an 800,000 mintage. It's worth about $200. So Troy just found a low mintage coin. Good morning, HD Shovel Ed. Welcome to the chat.
Has anyone ever found a Carson City?
No,
I'm in Nevada, and I still have not found a Carson City dollar or any coin with a Carson City mark.
yeah, that's definitely on my bucket list there, Russell. And Reed lives out that way.
You might. My sister lives in Carson City, and I haven't found one when I got her place.
Yeah, I have found one O mint mark coin here on a 1916 position I did. I found a Barber dime with an O, and that's my only New Orleans mint mark, and I really treasure that coin. That's one of my top finds. J-Man says he went to go detecting and forgot his pinpointer in his pouch, and he had to come back. Guys, my first hunt with Dalton in 2019, January 2019, a year ago, I showed up with Dalton and forgot my pouch and pinpointer, and yep, what a crappy day that was. If you have an acid testing kit, keep it away from your silver coins. It will damage it. A couple of my silver ice got damaged from sitting too close to the acid bottles. Well, there's more good information.
All right, you guys want to all throw in on a pizza?
Say that again.
You guys want to all throw in on a pizza?
Offer in on a pizza. I'm not understanding your question there, Russell.
Do you guys want to all throw in on a pizza?
Oh, no. I've got to get off here soon because Marlon's going to be starting his stream and he's probably already started it.
We're good. Yeah, almost 3 hours.
Yeah, 14D.
Yeah,
Ed,
my
is
battery's almost dead.
14D is the mercury dime that's got the most, or I'm sorry, the 14D Wheatie. Jesus, I couldn't think of the word there. 14D. Troy found a 44D yesterday, and I couldn't see the part of the 4, and I thought he found a 14D Wheatie, and I started getting really excited. And Dalton looked at it and said, "No, Rob, it's a 44D."
Yeah, you need those young guy eyeballs.
Well, you guys remember I did that video. A guy in my coin club, or go in my coin club. Jesus, I can't talk today. A guy in my metal detecting club came to our meeting and showed me a text from his brother up north that said, "Hey guys, I got this change," and I looked it up on the internet. And why does it seem like it's going for a lot of money? And he got a 14D Wheatie and change, and he mailed it down to his brother, and his brother brought it to our next month's meeting. And I did a video over it that you can find, valuable coins and pocket change. And he took it to a coin dealer, and he put it on the guy's desk. And before he even got his ass in the chair, the coin dealer said, "That's a fake." And the guy's like, "You just glanced at it. How do you know it's a fake?" And somebody had taken a Dremel and cut the angled part of the 4 off to make a 44D, a 14D. And he said the first thing you can tell is that there's a big gap between the 9 and the 1 because it would be the area for the part of the 4.
Between
But, guys, I think it would be even cooler owning. He's kept it because it's an altered coin, and I think it'd be really cool owning an altered coin like that.
Get the Dremel out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess it's not fun owning an altered coin if you're the one that altered it. Oh, Jim Steele says he's found 2 Carson cities in 1876, a dime and a quarter. Well, that would be awesome.
That's nice of you to donate them to Florida Hunt 7. We appreciate it. I'll send you my email address.
There you go. And Frankie says his only was so worn that the date was gone. Yeah, Troy just found one, or Troy or Dalton just found a Merc that was so worn. It had an S on the back, but it was so worn you had to look at it with your loupe to see that it was an S.
That's why I'm not too worried about the Merc that I put on the tracks, man. I couldn't read the date on it.
No, I guess not. Rob Random says he forgot his weed once metal detecting, and that was a bad day. Rob Random, you're so funny.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I guess I'm. Nope.
More coffee. Yes, I know. What happened to my coffee cup? There it is up there. I'm out of coffee.
Sorry, I'm eating again.
That's okay. You got the munchies, Russell. That's okay.
No, I'm drinking. If I start early, I gotta stay. I gotta keep food in my stomach. It's a big Steeler game tonight.
Do what now? Greg?
Steelers play the Browns tonight.
Hey guys, they didn't win pretty, but I've got my Buck shirt on. My sister gave me for Christmas. Our first playoff win since the Super Bowl. So, well, thank you, Bill. Bill says great stream we got going. I'm telling you, since I have found this new StreamYard thing, I was on one of my coin roll hunting channels, guys, watching a couple guys or 3 guys do nickel boxes, and I'm like, how do you get all 3 of you guys onto a stream? I don't know how you do that. And then one of the guys said, look at StreamYard. And if you look at this picture, guys, you'll see up in the right corner, it says, powered by StreamYard. And that's what theirs was. And they're the ones that told me to go watch it.
So it's just a website, right? Not an app or nothing?
It is an app.
Okay, but like how we're here.
For your computer, but you can also create an app on your phone.
Okay.
Like I didn't have
this StreamYard came out.
Website.
That's when everybody really started streaming.
Do what, Reed?
StreamYard seems to be simple, and since it came out, there's been a lot of people. You notice there's more streams.
Oh, it's so easy to use.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
have to mess around with it.
When I go to StreamYard.com and I click on it, it says, "Welcome back, Robert. Would you like to go? What channel would you like to go to?" And it's got me set up for YouTube. I click StreamYard YouTube, and boo, guys, it takes me right to it. It just says, "Click here to go live." And that's
God bless you.
One button and you go live.
And watching you eat is making me hungry. I'm gonna have to jump off here in a minute and go.
My battery's
See if
almost
the wife,
dead too. I'm just
see if the
trying.
wife went back to sleep. If she didn't, we're going to get something to eat. Now I want some pancakes.
Casey wants to know if anybody has a sand scoop they can buy. So if anybody has a sand scoop, please contact Casey L.
If you tell
Gotta go.
KCL, if you watch, what is it, Indiana Tones, he makes his own sand scoop out of a garden rake.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good information.
he was using it to clean up the beach. He was raking up all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, Tones is a
Yeah,
good guy. He went out one night on New Year's Eve and did a live stream where they went out and picked up garbage. Tones is a good guy. StreamYards allows people with less than 1,000 subs to go live. See, there's another great bit of information.
Yeah, I see Rob's also talking about Streamlabs. I used to use them for game streaming. It's not as it's not as easy as it seems, but yeah, I had too many problems with that stuff when I was streaming before.
All right, guys. Yeah, Frankie's got to go. Quite a few people are saying they got to take off because Russell's making everybody hungry. And
man.
And then Marlon's stream is live too. I think I saw that.
Yeah. Live, so let's
pickle chips.
So
we'll go invade Marlon. Huh?
And we'll go over and go see Marlon over at Mayor Videos.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me, Rob. It was awesome.
Thanks for telling us all about 7. Russell, thanks for being with me. And Reed, appreciate you coming in.
Buddy. In the stream.
See you guys.
Have a great day.
See you Wednesday night on Zoom and then next Sunday here. All right.
Okay, sounds good. See you guys.
How do I turn it off?
I'll do that.